This I think you know. I don't provoke folk to come take my ghost, cause I know you need this flow indeed. So I throw the heat free that they won't impede. I sow the seed deep so that Mo can reap and eat fruit from the tree with no falling leaves. So let the sweet chariot come carry me. I'ma keep spitting the truth till they bury me. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm living for. That's my motivation. My motivation. My motivation. My motivation. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm giving for. That's my motivation. My motivation. My motivation. My motivation. So what you talking about? Not what you trying to say. Not what you living for. What's your motivation? Your motivation. Your motivation. Your motivation.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, geez. So we had an 11th anniversary.
Yeah.
11-year anniversary, and a tornado got us.
Yes.
Terrible.
So that was what, the second tornado
Yes.
who has touched down.
Yes, in the city.
Well, this was the city,
But we
this
had
time
two
it
more
was
in
the county on 314 day.
So a good thing we didn't do paintball, I guess.
On 314 day, it hit in Hazelwood and Florissant and all
that
of
was
that
all the
area.
hail and everything, and that was
And-
A tornado ripped out there years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Well,
Yeah.
no, on
314 day, it was
on
like a lot of hail and
314
stuff.
day,
was another-
a tornado hit in Hazelwood.
Oh, for real?
Was it a
Yeah,
tornado too?
Big Mike house, the
Yeah,
roof.
but I'm saying it was
all
another
of
one
the-
some
the
years
whole
ago
in
too.
that
They
area.
hit out
Oh,
in
well,
Well,
Maryland
that
Heights.
was in on Airport Road. Yeah,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course I know that.
Yeah.
Half of my family.
Of course.
Maryland Heights.
That's why I say that last one that happened.
My
that
best
happened in
friend
Berkeley.
house was split in half on Jefferson.
Yes.
back then.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that when it happened, it tore Berkeley up back there.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
all
that.
up Airport
Faye,
Road.
all the Faye and everything.
Yep.
It looked like goddamn, I don't know what.
And this one
Right
was
up.
Hazelwood and Florissant on 314 day. That was Hazelwood, Florissant, and the area over there by the airport
Boy,
and all
all
that
that
kind of
shit.
stuff. And then on last Friday, St. Louis City, the Ville area, Enright. Oh my God.
All down
All
Kings
that down
Highway.
Looked
and
like
Union.
Beirut.
It went right through Forest Park.
Say the
These
famous-
100-year-old
the famous
trees
Harley-
just
the famous Harley Tap Room where I used
Yes.
to go party at all
Gone.
the time.
You
Gone.
used to tap dance.
No.
He said he used to tap dance.
Gone. And then not only that, then the man who owned it had a heart attack the next day.
Say the next.
And
guy.
passed away.
Rewind.
Yep,
Rewind.
what's the name?
You're tuned in.
Used
You're
to
tuned
let us
in.
sneak in there. No, we was too young.
You're tuned in to Kick It Company. My name's Justin Kick It. We got
We talk
Bricks,
like a
Montana.
What we got?
Gina Wade.
guy over there.
Gusto.
We'll get up
Big
next year.
Bill in
Okay,
the
well,
motherfucking
toast
building,
up
y'all.
because we
Thank
missed
you.
our anniversary last.
Yeah.
Toast up.
Yes.
Toast
11
up.
years, big
Boo
ass.
boo.
Yeah.
We missed
for
the
the
anniversary,
anniversary.
but the tornado didn't miss us.
Shit, that
What's up, Mr.
tornado
Lambert?
beat the shit out of our city like shit.
What's up, Headwood? Miss
We're like, I'll show you guys.
You want
You want to celebrate?
Celebrate good times.
Come on.
We got Goose Gates in the building.
Yeah.
Yes.
Goose Gates.
So, Annie Malone Parade
Everything.
Yeah.
counts.
was canceled.
Everything.
But what they did was
Use the money.
they used the money that they would use, and then they brought all kind of supplies and appliances and
Some
this
shit like
and this
that.
for the people.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
It
thing,
was
man.
hella stuff out there.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. I sat and watched Fox 2 show they ass too.
Yeah, they did.
They made.
They did
100
too.
They made $130,000 just within the hour.
Yeah.
But guess where the money went to though?
They asses.
No.
Invested.
No.
Who go to?
They went to the Red Cross.
Oh shit!
They
we
always
never
give their
see
stuff
that
to the
shit.
Red Cross.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I can go home right the fuck now.
We'll never see that
I
shit.
can go home right the fuck now. Thank you, sis.
We'll never see that
Thank
shit.
you, sis.
And if you need a blood
Thank you, sis.
transfusion, they might say
Thank
they
you, sis.
they low on blood.
I'm
You'll
sorry.
never see that money from the Red
I'm
Cross.
sorry. Thank you for making my point.
Why would they give it to the
I ain't-
Red Cross instead of just walking in the
Boy,
hood?
I heard
and
they
getting-
the most gankinest motherfuckers
They are.
in the world.
Them and Susan Goldman.
Okay.
Susan B. Anthony.
No, that bitch is
Nah, he
dead.
said
She been dead.
That bitch is dead to the dead.
Arthur, ain't she or something?
I'm the breast cancer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Susan
No,
B.
we fuck
go-
with her. We fuck with
Go.
her. That's the pink.
Let me tell you what it is. If you ain't pink like the pink,
Yeah, I feel what
I'm hollering.
Wow.
they don't help you.
Wow.
They don't help Latinos, black women, Indian women. They're helping white women. Why do you think in so many cities they have started things like Sister Strut and stuff like that?
Because that's for the black people.
Hey, the Red Cross, y'all out there
company
thinking
right now, y'all.
they the one that got it. I'm finna tell you.
I stopped
My
even
city.
giving
I've
them
been
blood.
watching TV since this. Them
Radio,
motherfuckers
YouTube.
got all the money. When they do donations for like the news and shit like that,
Yeah, that's
y'all,
who they give it to.
the Red Cross got all the fucking money,
I
y'all.
can't believe they did
But
that.
the thing about it is, the reason why I'm with y'all on that, and I don't know why they gave it to the Red Cross, because
do
the
not
Red
know.
Cross is not just to help St. Louis right now. The Red Cross take their money and help everybody.
Everybody.
all over the
And that's why,
all over the world.
and that's why when you donate money
But right now
for a
we can't
Pacific
go around
thing-
the world.
I know that's
We
what I'm
need that
saying.
shit right
when you
here.
donating money for a Pacific place, that's why it's bad to give
You
it to
basically
them
saying
because
they
they're
made
not
all
gonna
their
get it.
So they made
They're
all
gonna
their
put
money.
it in a big
They gonna
bank
put it in,
account.
yeah,
so you
and it's
basically saying they
everybody.
only gonna spend a percentage of all that money they just got
Yeah.
from us.
Yeah,
And
most-
we may not get none
most
because
of
they
them
still
collect
helping
it.
other
Y'all
states
hear
and
this
people.
shit?
Most will collect interest in the
Yeah.
bank.
Good
And they still
Lord.
helping other.
Y'all
They
hear
still
this?
got
Y'all hear
everything
this
they
shit?
doing.
And then they'll still pay the customer service people. They get them people to give blood like $13, $14 an
And they'll
hour.
spend all advertising in the Super Bowl.
And this goes
Right.
to show you
Right.
how much they think
Hi,
about
cousin. I'm
the
on my way
urban
out
league.
in a minute.
This goes to show you how much they think about the urban league.
I don't
Why
know.
the money can't get funded to them?
I don't know.
Well, they.
Go and
It's
tell
a,
say it
it's a
why.
Jewish
Say
man
it,
or somebody running that now.
Say it why.
It's a lot of it's a lot of stuff.
Say why.
It's a lot of people running organizations that shouldn't be running.
They don't trust
organizations.
them.
The
They
Urban
don't
League,
trust
to
them.
They
me,
going
the
there.
Urban
Oh,
League
they don't
and
trust them.
St. Vincent's and DePaul and all of
Since they
those.
untrustable.
I don't trust none of them.
Oh.
First of all, the same bitches that always get help get
Good
help.
morning.
Yeah.
If you a motherfucker who barely ever get help, never reach out. Every time you reach out, it ain't nothing
It
for
ain't
no
you.
fun
nothing
stuff.
for you.
Ain't no
That's
fun.
sad.
stuff.
They can't help you.
Can I say something here? Let me jump in here, bro. I want to go back for a second. I called Justin up probably about 3 or 4 days ago.
Uh-huh.
You probably seen it on live. I don't know why, how it happened.
I ain't see shit.
But
What's
I
going
went
on?
through that. I went through that tornado, right?
Uh-huh.
And the reason why I can speak on certain things because I went through it. It was so quick and fast. You had no time to prepare for nothing.
Of course
Because the
not.
alarm
That
didn't
hit.
go
Ain't no
off.
alarm didn't come
Hold
on.
No.
Their alarm
Hold on.
did.
I got it on tape.
I was at
Trust me.
The alarm
school.
did.
I got it on
He
tape.
earned the clean.
Why they saying it didn't
They
come
say
on?
they told me some heard it and some did, but I got a video.
Because they wasn't paying attention.
That's what they said. Some of them said it was low. Some of them said it was low. Some of them
Yeah.
said they didn't hear it.
And you heard that motherfucker. Because I know our alarms came on
Where
in
my
the
school
county.
is, that's how we knew to
It
get the
happened
kids.
that-
But it was a
Listen,
dude in
it
the city
happened
that was
that
doing a
fast,
video
you had
at
no
that
time
time,
to
and
think or
he
nothing.
talking
No,
and
they
you
did
don't
have
hear it.
time because this
No.
motherfucker started.
Some people
Nah,
say they
nah,
heard
nah,
it, some
nah,
say they
nah,
If
didn't.
this motherfucker was working like this
300
motherfucker, you
kids.
would have had enough time to get
That alarm
You would have
went
had enough
off.
time to get
That's
off.
how we knew to get the
faking.
kids out
You
the
would have had
room
enough
into
time
the
to get off.
hallways
No
and
faking,
No, I'm
Myra.
just saying
No.
some said they heard and some
I'm
said they
telling you
didn't.
they
what
wasn't
I was
paying
driving
attention.
through.
But
I'm
it
not
was a
telling you nothing
video
the media-
where the
I'm
dude
telling you it
talking when the
happened just
storm
that
happening,
fast.
and you can't
You
hear the
looked
alarm
up,
in the video.
It wasn't
looked
probably
up,
the
hell,
tornado.
rain.
The
Next
storm was
thing you know, you
happening
look up,
before
That's
the
giving you
tornado
the
got
But
here.
it's supposed to went off early.
Right
All
there,
ours
Myra.
kept going off early.
When you get a lot of hail and shit, that meaning
Yeah.
9 times 10 tornado finna come behind that motherfucker, dog. When you get big
But the
lump sums
alarm's
of hail
supposed
like
to go
that.
off for the
When?
storm.
We don't know when. I'm talking about this.
No,
thing.
we don't know when.
Don't
It was
nobody
in
know
a
when.
30-minute span of 2 states. This mother tornado ran through.
Yes.
Well, then
And
y'all
who would ever
don't have
think that?
cell
Who would
phones.
ever
Yes.
think?
Because
But the cell
That
phones
motherfucker
went
came
off.
cell
every
phone, too.
cell phone in our building
Emergency
said
broadcast.
hide.
They don't
said
pay
get
attention.
low.
Yes.
That y'all had
Yes,
warning.
Myra.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
in
saying.
it.
It's too much of blaming
I
the
was in it.
people for,
I was at school.
for something that you can't
blame-
handle.
You can't blame nobody. What the fuck is you blaming?
It
is not the
Thank you.
government's job
Exactly.
to protect your punk ass during no tornado
You can't
and all of
blame
that.
them.
Those are extra things.
You
That's
can't
why I say
blame
It ain't
them.
their job to do that.
Hell no, it's not their job. It's not their job. And they can't stop God's
And
work.
the alarms went off. I was standing there, I heard them.
Well, they keep on using this excuse like they didn't work.
They a fucking lie. Or
Well,
they ain't got no
somebody-
cell phone and
Well,
that's their fault.
Oh my goodness.
Two.
Oh my goodness.
Because
Oh,
your
my
phone
goodness.
went off. All you had to do was look down
phones
and it
kept
told you
going
to
off.
get the fuck down.
Now there, you got a point on that one. Because everybody got a phone. That motherfucker did go off on your
Every
phone.
nigga I know, even the crackhead panhandlers got motherfucking phones.
No faking on
They
that
got them
shit.
government phones and they
No
went off.
faking
They
on
went
that
off
shit.
too.
Hold on. I was on live.
Uh,
Listen to what I'm telling you. I drove through it. My car's out there right now.
you drove
I
through
got
what,
it
the
thi-
tornado?
Yes.
Or you just
I
drove
stood
after the
through
tornado?
No, I drove through
Do it.
And I stood in
And
it.
I am telling you,
I'm a teacher
And
at the
say-
school.
It happened just
You
that
say
fast. You
just
couldn't
that fast,
prepare.
man.
You
Hey,
couldn't prepare.
that's
And that's
why
why
I
I
said-
thought in my mind, there is not that much damage.
Shit.
Till I start going through that neighborhood.
Shit.
Y'all got to think about this. It started, he said, Richmond Heights. We
Started
said
in
Richmond
Richmond
Heights.
Heights. Yup.
In 30 minutes, that mug was over in Evansville.
Okay.
It's a tornado.
We don't have to think
Hold on,
about
I gotta think
nothing.
about shit.
I have
This is not
been
no
through it.
tornado in 30 minutes. When have you
Boy,
ever
it take
heard
30
in history
it
a
take 30
tornado go from one place, skip,
It
It's
takes
like-
30 seconds for a tornado to
Every
turn south.
tornado does that.
No, what he's saying now, he got a point.
in a 30-minute span?
Listen to what he's saying.
It stayed on the ground a
They
long
don't
time.
do that.
There
it
you
did
go,
not.
Gina.
It did.
It moved through
No,
that
It
neighborhood.
stayed on the
That
ground
motherfucker
a
stayed on the
long
ground
time.
for 26
Tornadoes
minutes.
don't stay on the
26
ground a
minutes.
long time. They
It
bounce.
stayed on
So
there
that
for
wasn't that
26
fast.
minutes,
It
Steve.
seemed like it was that fast
Yeah.
because you were in the
Exactly.
midst of it.
But that
baby,
motherfucker was on the
welcome,
ground for
welcome to
26
St.
minutes.
Louis.
No faith.
We have been through it.
No
when it
faith.
tore up all of North County, we was in it.
And that was
This ain't
15 years ago.
abnormal.
That was
This ain't-
15
listen,
years
This
ago.
ain't no North County. This is our St. Joseph. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I mean,
Now listen, this is what I'm saying.
no,
This
I
is
mean,
our Katrina.
Joplin.
Like you said, you
I
been
said
over
this
in
is
them
our
neighborhoods.
Katrina.
Listen,
I
That
said
was
this is
my
our
Katrina.
Katrina.
right. You said
This is our
Fam,
Katrina.
it ain't our Katrina. Katrina took out everything.
Yeah, it did, but
this
God
only
damn.
took out certain parts.
I understand.
This ain't
But that was a lot-
Katrina.
But that's a lot of people though, sis.
even though
That's
it
a lot of
took out
people.
certain parts.
It's a lot of
That's a
people,
lot of
but
people,
this
sis.
ain't Katrina.
No, it ain't Katrina, but these people finna be displaced.
Okay, we was displaced in North County 10 years ago.
hell no.
It happens.
It happens.
No, we're
It
not
do
saying
happen.
it. Listen.
It do
Let
happen.
me explain.
I ain't
Hold
gonna-
on.
I ain't arguing it.
I'm explaining. Hold on. Let me explain.
It ain't nothing to explain.
Why we saying it's Katrina's because the simple fact is they did them the same
Yeah.
way. They wouldn't even get them people aid.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers
I don't give
been
a care
receiving
what they
aid since
are, they
the
crackheads
same day.
or whatever. You just don't
These
leave
people been
like
receiving
that,
aid since the same day. It is people when you pull down the
What's up,
street
King?
that same
Rich,
Friday,
they just want to
giving away
complain.
everything.
Because people been. One thing about St. Louis,
Since that
motherfuckers,
same
since the day
day.
it happened, people been out there helping.
helping.
Motherfuckers just want to
Food
complain.
cleaning. You
I
can't
give you
say
that.
they
They
ain't
just wanna
doing
complain.
like
I give you that,
Katrina.
I give you
They
that.
want to complain.
They ain't did shit
A lot
like
of people
Katrina
have,
in Missouri.
a lot of people have
Not
stuff to
shit.
do, but a lot of these motherfuckers on here for fucking likes and views.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers
But a lot
don't
of
do
people
it.
still stepped up
You-
and helped.
you-
I ain't
why
talking about the
fuck would
ones
you be
trying to
going
help.
around
I'm talking about the ones that are helping.
Recording people at their lowest.
That's
That's what they
sad.
do.
That's sad.
I mean, it's all right to record the houses, the destruction, but don't be recording the people.
I'm not recording
out
them
there
people.
laying on their lawns and doing, and then coming on acting like you really doing some fucking shit.
And ain't
It's
ain't
sad.
donated
It's
shit.
sad.
They
It
You know
just
why I
shows-
like
it just
Beyonce
shows-
and Jay-Z?
Like you
Nobody
said, though,
knows
it-
all of the money that they give to.
Stop calling on Sexy Red to say St. Louis.
Oh,
Sexy
that
Red
was
can't say
stupid.
St. Louis. I done heard
Sexy Red.
I heard Sexy Red name being called more
They
than
did her
that.
so bad. She clowned them for a week.
I heard Sexy Red name called more than
And
Nelly.
why the fuck would they be calling low money
Exactly.
I'm with you.
when
Where
Nelly
the hell
got all the
Where
Why
money?
is
are you
Nelly?
trying to call rappers, period?
Where is
The
Nelly?
world think rappers are superhuman.
Why would Nelly
Nelly
be here?
working.
Nelly didn't come here when we was rioting.
Hey,
Okay,
the
Jesus
world
did.
think rappers
So
are
who the
superhuman
fuck
for some
gonna wait
reason.
on Nelly?
I don't know
when
why.
Mike Brown and we rioted and
key-
everything. Jeezy was here
The
before
key,
that
the
nigga
key to
did.
thing, hold on. The key to thing
Sis,
she
you
said
just hit a
was,
fucking major
the key to
point.
thing she said
Yes, he
was,
was.
since this happened, we've been the ones on the foot.
That's
the
what's
feet
supposed
on
to
the
do it.
ground,
And we're
not
always
the
gonna
government.
be. It's not the government's
But what you felt- but what
responsibility.
It's supposed to be
No,
something
what you
happens of a
felt-
national disaster. That's their
But what y'all
job.
felt-
FEMA is
This
FEMA's
ain't
job.
Louis Missouri,
FEMA
y'all.
is
No
coming and
Yeah.
FEMA is doing
We
it.
pay 'em.
What's up,
FEMA
Kimberly?
is here. What are you talking about?
And they the ones that's putting the red dots.
That's what
on
they
y'all
supposed to
houses,
do.
making y'all ass leave.
But that's what they supposed to do.
But they have to. If it's not structurally
So
signed,
soon as
can't
they
be
let
there.
y'all stay there and it collapse,
And
the more
somebody-
you die, y'all gonna blame that on
Hey,
them.
y'all gotta tell these to the people on the street.
The FEMA's
They
doing
gotta
what
understand
FEMA's
that.
supposed to do.
I understand that.
Well, let me tell them. As somebody who has dealt with this shit,
Yes.
you know
Been
what I'm
there, done
saying?
that.
St. Louis County
Man.
representative, bop bop.
Man,
All y'all gotta do is chill.
this is
Because
good.
Yeah.
ain't nothing gonna
Don't
happen.
shit happen overnight.
I'm gonna say this.
Ain't shit gonna happen in seconds with that
Ain't
tornado.
nothing gonna happen.
Now you
until
you
they
all
ready.
about blaming and don't have your. I'm gonna
I'm
step
not
in.
blaming nobody.
Y'all about you. I'm hearing you complaining and blaming. They
I'm not
taking our
complaining
city.
because
They
I went
taking
through
our
it.
stuff. We all went
I've
through
been
it.
through it. I almost lost my life.
So you went
What are
through
you
that,
talking about?
We been
Blaming
through it.
somebody.
You just said they taking our community.
You just
They
now.
are.
How?
They ain't
They are.
taking shit.
How?
That ain't
How?
the community.
They ain't taking shit.
The tornado took your community.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they did.
How?
Because the simple fact is this.
So you mean to say if
Wait,
you
let-
ain't-
let-
even
let-
though- no, hold on.
Hold on,
If you ain't
fam.
got
Hold
no-
on, 'cause I ain't
so if
get-
you own this house, even though this motherfucker is full of bricks, you don't supposed to move that and leave that motherfucker. If you got, even if you ain't got no money to get it redone or anything, you should just sit there.
And let the rest of it collapse on your ass. Then you gonna blame the government some more.
Then what? I'm talking about
You
Brody, a lot of
supposed
these
to
people ain't
leave
got no
out of
money to
those.
get
You
that
can't
shit
sit in
done.
those places and die.
Hell no.
No, she said I'm sitting up here blaming people.
You said they
I'm not
took our
blaming
community
no
and the
people.
government
man,
ain't doing nothing.
man, this is the act of Lord
the
right here.
shit
We can't
takes
stop
time.
nothing that goes
Everybody,
on like that.
they thought that the government was supposed to just come out here and say, "Oh my God, y'all had something. We here."
Yeah,
Everything
we're gonna-
has a process. That's y'all
Y'all
problem.
understand as black people what the hell is going
But
on?
I've been black
And
55
as-
years.
It ain't
as
got
all
nothing to
of
do
us
with
that
black
were
or
born
white.
disenfranchised, what they
Justice-
just did.
They taking our houses.
They taking it.
Yes.
They ain't
And
taking
have you
shit.
ever heard of a tornado that come through the
and
north
And y'all
side of
blaming
St.
it.
Louis
So y'all blaming
at the
them.
border of the
So
north
the
and
government
west?
started
He
the
just said
tornado.
in 1953
Listen, you
one
said
time.
1953.
So did the government? So you trying to say the government started the tornado? The tornado took your house.
They don't take nothing.
The tornado took
They
your
ain't
house.
taking nothing from them. If they have all of their
Oh, you sound
paperwork
racist.
and they have their insurance
I'm getting. Let me
that they
understand
supposed to
your- I
have,
understand your anger,
they
though,
will be
Marvin.
fine.
I'm angry because
I
the
understand
simple
your
fact
anger.
is I'm not trying to make this into that. Let
Yeah,
me say that.
yeah,
This is not a
exactly.
racial thing.
Exactly.
This is against the rich and the poor.
That's what it
And
is.
if
go.
you can't see
Now
what
you-
is going
And
on,
there's rich
that they
motherfuckers right there
honestly-
in Clayton and
What
right
is
there
going
by
on?
Forest
They
Park
going through the
with
same thing.
motherfucking
They man-made
mansions
tornado.
right there.
Yeah.
They got mansions right here
Yeah,
that
so
the
you know
fucking
they
tore
going
up
through the same thing.
out there in Clayton.
ain't a white
Mansions
black thing.
that's tore up. They ain't
They
helped
got
their ass
all
yet
hunky.
either.
And you know what? I was
And-
listening
and
to
they ain't helped
look,
them either.
I was listening to the radio.
That's
coming-
all
look,
hunky.
They
I
gotta
was
wait
listening to
know
the
the
radio.
difference
They gotta
between
wait still,
them
though.
and the
See.
people in
They
the
got
city.
money to do it
Hey.
themselves.
They
No.
had
Insurance.
insurance and they had tornado.
I just was
Plans.
listening to the radio
Just
coming
like
into
flood.
this motherfucker right here, and it's people in Clayton still ain't got no help.
I just said that. They ain't helped them people out there.
No, it ain't
They
no-
even was on there saying, stop
This-
taking
yeah.
the
This ain't no
food.
black and
They
white
kept
thing,
saying, stop
dude.
taking the food to the
This
county.
ain't.
They don't
It's
need
not.
to bring
It's
it to
not a
the
black and
city.
white
And they
thing.
ain't taking their homes.
Yeah.
If you got your shit right, you
You
got
ain't-
the deed,
Thank you.
and it ain't your
Thank you.
grandmama's
Black
grandmama's
family.
auntie,
Thank you.
cousin. You
Thank
saying
you.
it's
Black
a
families,
Don't do
as
that.
you know.
Who?
Mom,
That's
don't do
your
that.
black ass
How many
fault.
black
Hold on.
families
That's
you
your
know
black
are
ass
working
fault.
hard in the ghetto?
That's your black
come
ass
get
fault.
they home and tell them I'm finna go get some insurance.
Myron,
I
don't
got
do
insurance.
that.
All my black family got
Bro, I asked
insurance.
you don't do that.
All my
Hey,
black
you
family got
money.
I got
insurance.
What you
insurance.
work hard for, bro?
You asked.
We
you
got
work hard
insurance
to
on
get
our house.
Get you a house,
And you gotta have insurance.
You have to have
but at the
insurance.
same time,
You gotta
Don't
have
any-
you don't have the
Don't
money
buy
to pay
shit
that
you
rent
can't
without
afford.
it.
Well, how the hell you own the house?
Gusto, let me tell you, if you're buying your house,
And you ain't got no
you
insurance,
have
you dumb as
insurance.
fuck.
Every person that you know that is buying their house,
They got
they
insurance.
have to have
Because
insurance.
they owe that bank. They owe
Man.
that. They owe that
Okay?
bank.
It's a
So
fucked up
they
situation.
may not have car
It is a
insurance,
fucked
but
up
they got
situation,
house
though.
insurance.
If they own a house.
But what I'm saying,
If
it's
they're
just
buying their
it's
house.
just like a car. If you buy a car and you don't put no insurance on that
when
motherfucker,
do we-
you roll off the lot, that motherfucker gets smashed, you done lost the car, and you're in debt. Now you gotta go buy
Right,
another car.
right, Dwayne. You got
Simple
the
as
you
that.
got to
But
have
see,
your shit in
your
order.
mortgage company is gonna
They'll
make
put
you
that shit
have to.
in
They
your
have it.
mortgage.
It's part of your mortgage. What you pay for
Because
your
you
mortgage.
own the bank some money.
Now, the extra things that they need for flood or tornado do not just come in the plan. Those are things that they have to specifically.
It's like your
ask
fucking
for.
car insurance. You
That's what
you
I'm
buy
saying.
more and more.
That's what I'm saying. People ain't understanding. I'm not trying to blame nobody.
No, you
My
said
thing is
how
this.
many black people got it? How many
People,
white?
like
It
you
ain't
said,
only black
it's an
poor
act
black
of
people,
God. We
poor
gotta
white
look
people.
It's an act of God. It
And
is
then
an
at
act
the
of
same
God.
token,
boo.
we have to look at this. Anything can happen at any given moment.
Yes.
So have your
We
insurance.
don't know. We gotta get
So
our
buy
ducks in the
insurance.
row.
Ducks in the
We
row.
are so far behind the 8 ball.
There you go. You
Who
just
is
said
it? We don't
Because
have
my
that
black
many.
people got insurance.
We don't
Yep,
have.
they've been
Hold
showing
on. We don't
out.
have that many more places
Now, what
that
he's saying,
we
the
can go.
average person don't got insurance
And
on their
they
house,
ain't
probably
just
don't.
black, though.
Real
No, they
talk,
don't,
though.
because we working hard every day
But that's
trying to
still
keep
not
a
our
roof
fault.
over our heads.
Yeah, that
But
too.
it
He
ain't
making
the
a point.
government
That's the
fault,
point,
though.
though.
We ain't even
That ain't the
tripping off
government.
of
You
these
so
things.
right.
Just like y'all
It
said,
ain't the
y'all
government
know
fault.
now.
You right.
because of why.
You
Well,
so
I
right.
don't know. I don't know now.
I'm
Shit,
sorry.
I've been knowing.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
I've been
That-
knowing.
told
I'm
you.
sorry.
Your
In
grandma had
today's
insurance.
And you hella younger
Thank
than
you.
me.
In
and
today's
I family
time.
taught me too.
in today's time,
Everybody need
with
insurance.
every nigga selling a plate to bury a motherfucker.
Oh, see,
That's why I said this morning.
If they don't
I just
know
said that this morning.
that they need insurance for
Hey,
life
change
on
the
them
subject.
motherfuckers.
What I say this morning? Did I say that?
Can I say this?
So you don't think I just fucking sat there right here and said that? So y'all don't think y'all gonna die? Y'all don't have life insurance because y'all never
that's some
thought
real
that.
fucking shit.
Oh, we young. We never thought we was gonna die young.
that's real talk.
Babies die every day.
mean,
I lost a fucking baby.
You know what? I pray to God that none of my
I
family
lost
members
a baby.
have to come on Facebook
Babies
and
die.
ask y'all to buy a fucking plate.
Babies
to
die
bury
before they
this
To
even
baby.
bury
get
me. To bury me.
I'm just
So
saying.
I've been watching
I'm
that
just
since
saying.
the
Let me
90s.
say
You know what I'm
this,
saying?
right?
Fish plates for burying.
Man,
So
let me say this.
if a motherfucker who
Ain't
these
nobody fault
kids
for having insurance
have
but your
the
own.
ability to know any and every motherfucking thing, they do.
They do.
Right? Because they have the instant gratification
Exactly.
of the internet, right?
Yeah.
We had to go to encyclopedia and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if your mama didn't get them
I can
books,
say
then
something
you
here
didn't
and
have
find
them.
something right now.
Yeah.
So there is no excuse
None.
For not having
for
one.
anybody. I'm gonna say in a generation before us and down.
If your grandma
don't?
passed the house down to you
And you
and you
didn't get
passed
no
the house
insurance,
down, and
you
y'all
full
ain't
of
had
shit.
insurance and all, shame on your
That's on
motherfucking
your ass.
B.
Yes.
Shame on you.
It was some of the churches that
Real
collapsed
talk,
that
be
didn't
shame on
have
you, B.
insurance.
Yes.
Real talk.
Exactly. That's what we saying.
Churches,
Because they
nigga.
own the building. They've
And
been
they put
owning
insurance
it.
on it.
Right?
But
They
they
bought
wasn't
that baby cash.
But they wasn't paying no insurance on that.
So
motherfucker.
they had no mortgage company.
No, none of that.
They own the baby cash.
So this is what you call the perfect.
The perfect
this
storm.
No, this the perfect.
This the
heist.
perfect storm for the motherfuckers who want
It's
to
the
get rid of
perfect
motherfuckers.
heist for
This was the
them. They
perfect
know
storm.
you ain't got it.
I'm
We gonna
tired.
take it.
But what I'm saying is, it's still. This is a dog eat dog world, and that's
It
how it
sure
goes.
is.
That's business. That's business. I feel like y'all some. It's business. I feel like they some
I
skimming
guess
motherfuckers, but that's business and that's
That's how it
life.
goes. That's
And
how
if
it
you can't
goes.
play the
Tell 'em.
fucking game or you don't know how to
gonna get
play it,
left.
you're
Don't
gonna
play
get
it.
left
You gonna get
and you're
left.
gonna get robbed.
Sure
And
is.
it's nothing we can do. And then if you want to keep hollering about us as
I'm so
black
sick of my
people,
mama getting
get
scammed.
on the motherfucking road. Get on the trains, niggas.
I'm sick
Stop
of my
letting
mama
the
getting
motherfucking
scammed.
train ride by you.
Real
Get on the
talk.
train. Know what your
that's what the fuck
get your
going on.
paperwork
That was
in
the
order.
preacher man.
Get your fucking insurance in order.
How the fuck
Get
you
all
own
your
a-
shit in
How the
order.
fuck you own a church and you
The
ain't
first
got
thing you
your
do is
shit?
get
And you
insurance.
taking tithes.
The church ain't had no insurance either.
I'm telling you,
The church ain't
it
had
was a
none.
preacher. It was a preacher in the city. I won't say the church, but if you ride by, you'll see the church because the whole front
Message.
has collapsed.
Collab. And that church is no longer going to be there no more.
And this nigga is on motherfucking what's the give me the money ass site GoFundMe.
Whole church clap.
I'm not gonna tell y'all the
Well, who
name.
is it? You gotta tell us
Nah.
this.
Not.
Go look for it.
Listen.
It's out there.
Let me tell
The
you
church is
something
looking
though.
for the
Hold on.
GoFundMe page.
Now,
Hold on.
Because they didn't have insurance on the building.
Now what? How I supposed to feel about that?
I'm supposed to feel like fuck y'all.
That's why the man up above. That's why the man up above came and knocked that motherfucker down. Probably. You ain't handling your business.
We ain't helping nothing. We ain't helping nothing. Blaming everybody else.
You ain't got no business doing with the money.
TD Jakes ass nigga.
But we ain't. But we not helping nothing. Blaming everybody.
Hey,
it's hot as fuck.
TD Jake ass nigga.
Us blaming everybody else for our
I'm not
own
blaming
faults
nobody.
It's not helping nobody.
I'm not blaming
I'm not
nobody.
blaming nobody.
We
That's what I
I
don't
know it's an act
understand.
of God.
Where you
This
getting
is
blame
an
from?
This is an act of
These
God right
people
here.
been doing this
This is all
stuff
they
for
was.
years. The government. This ain't
What
no
is
black
a
or
go-
white thing.
I
No,
don't
it's definitely
think
no black and
the
white thing right
government
now.
ain't
It's
got
about
nothing to do
money.
with
They
this.
trying to get
Yes.
themselves prepared.
definitely
We
about
ain't getting
money, y'all.
ourselves prepared. We still
most
out here
definitely about
killing
all
each
the
other
money,
over the
y'all.
dumbest stuff.
Nah,
that
y'all
don't
out here
make
doing
sense.
it. I ain't doing it. I ain't French. I ain't doing this
Ain't no
shit.
we.
When y'all say
Like
we,
Come on then.
how
I'm not weak.
disrespectful it is for I'm watching I wasn't even watching the news. You know I don't fuck with the news, but I was moving through the channels.
Exactly.
And these niggas are shooting and acting a damn fool
Oh, yeah.
Right,
during this.
doing
So
this
they
shit.
have asked for a ceasefire.
For the motherfuckers to hit the electric back up. That's some sad. That goes to show you. No, you laughing. No, fucked up.
Hey,
This is some
no,
shit.
I'm laughing because this is crazy. Anybody in their right
but
mind.
them your people you hollering about.
Listen, everybody.
Instead of
if
your
you- if you
people,
out here in these-
instead of your
listen,
people out
dog,
here
come
trying
on,
to help,
y'all.
they out
We
here
gotta get this together,
stealing
man. We need
people's
some
shit.
electric, man. Come on, man.
But you out here shooting.
Y'all tripping.
The electric
I'm a hood
men
dude. Like, hey, man,
left
y'all
the
tripping.
I'm
area.
hood just like you, but you gotta know dumbness when you see dumbness.
They left
G.
the area and wasn't gonna come back.
No, you can't say we.
I'm not
Because
out
you're
there
not a
no more.
part
I'm
of doing no
46
shit like
years
that's why
old.
you
I'm a
can't say
grown
we.
man. I don't do that.
That's why you can't
And
say
I'm
we.
fucking
But they
55-year-old
look at us
woman,
all
so
the
you
same.
wave up under
They
me,
do.
bruh.
They look at us
Shit,
all
I'm
the
10
same.
years
They
old.
don't.
I'm a whole
They do.
decade
They
past
look
you.
at this
Oh, my
generation.
goodness, no. They
They
look
look.
all the same.
They do not look at us
They
all
don't
the
look at us
same.
the same.
Older generations are
No, they
look
don't.
totally different
Yeah.
than these young motherfuckers.
They mind frame is totally different from mine.
From someone who,
Yeah, you got a
who
point, though.
lived
They
with
mind
white
frame.
They
folks,
mind
went
frame.
to
I don't
school
even know
with
where
white
they
folks.
come from, bro.
They'll take a simple police stop and turn it to the whole group getting
The whole
killed.
neighborhood
Everybody
going to
getting
jail.
killed. No,
the
everybody
thing
get
against
killed.
me is you
because
on the
the nigga
internet
don't-
with guns.
That too.
Showing your
'Cause
face
we
to
did-
these
they
people
different
like,
than
look,
us.
I got a gun.
You
Look at
late to
me.
you late to this.
Baby, you
Not
just
just
got
a
out.
gun.
They've been doing this.
Gusto, not just a gun. They have assault rifles.
Yeah.
They have
Baby,
motherfucking Uzis.
they walking up and
But
down
the
the
police
street.
can come in your neighborhood and tell you, push,
And they walking up and down the street with
you
that.
gonna go, okay.
They walking up and down the street with that,
You
baby. You
scared
been
from the
lost.
police, but if I come and do it, you ready to kill me.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
But
You gotta
wonder-
make it make
wonder
sense.
why.
Nah, they want to kill them too.
They take you to back
Yeah,
to
they
Big
wanna
U,
kill
and they
them,
wanna-
they just-
and it's the
we
poster
just
child
smart
for it
enough
not being on
not
the
to.
internet
Right.
running your mouth, but
Hey.
y'all still doing it.
They want to kill them too. They're just smart enough to know
Better.
that I can kill a nigga.
And get away with
I
it.
can't kill that police.
Right.
Which I did, well, a lot of people, what really need
The
to be
government
going
ain't
on-
gonna allow me to.
Somebody need to go down there and educate these people on what's really going. Because these people down here don't know what's really finna go on with them.
But a lot of them ain't even listening.
Fail.
That-
They
Let me tell
blaming.
you something.
that's
Our parents' generation, after they got their civil rights, the fight was over.
They
start
let
getting-
go.
start
They
getting-
let go. Yeah.
Okay?
Damn.
That's why we are in the situations.
They ain't
that
got to
we
say
are
yes sir
in.
no
And
more.
our kids think that Martin Luther King and Harriet Tubman freed the slaves together.
Damn.
Because they don't teach them.
They don't even know.
No.
They ain't do I'm gonna keep moving.
Exactly.
Did you hear what I said? 6th grade.
And they sit up here and like
Man.
she said, I'm
Because
blaming
that's all they
people.
taught us.
Damn.
When we, you know,
Dude,
you ain't that
too
far behind
the
me.
eight ball. We,
Yeah.
like
You
she
not
said,
that
what can
far
we do?
behind
We learned
me.
way more than that.
yeah,
And
we did.
It ain't
They
us.
taught us
That's
a
all
little
they
bit
teach
better.
us.
Since they can't even.
I'm
if
finna
I
say
write-
they taught us a little bit
Look,
more.
if I write Big Fail, if I write Big Fail in
Harriet
cursive,
Tubman, Sojourner Truth,
if I write Big Fail in
Dre
cursive,
Scott.
would they be able to read that?
Fuck no.
Car.
Fuck no.
Well,
Horrible.
we learned all of that. They
You
ain't
wouldn't
teaching
even.
them
If
none of
I
that now.
wrote Big Fail in cursive writing, you wouldn't
They
be
don't
able to
teach
read
Fuck
cursive.
no.
They don't even know what cursive writing is.
They know what it is.
Shit, half of them
Some
don't.
of them ask me.
Some of them don't.
to
You forgot I've
teach
been
them
teaching
that.
for 30 years. Half
You know,
of them don't know.
I have 6 all the way up to 8th grade. Some of them specifically
don't know.
asked me to teach them how
How
to
to
write in
cursive
cursive.
write.
Yeah, some
you
of them do.
need-
Some
They
of the
need it
teachers
for
do
their
it.
signature.
You need it.
Some
But
of
you
the
gotta
teachers do it
understand,
too.
yeah.
The
You gotta
teachers are
understand
teaching
where
to
we
write their
coming
name.
from.
The teachers are
It's
teaching,
the
but
ghetto.
it's not a.
because
It's not
we
a required.
Listen, the parents is either
How the
I
fuck
hate
it
to
can't
say
be
it, they
required?
either on drugs.
It ain't been a
They either
requirement
working.
long.
They're not paying attention to these children.
You know what?
They just left.
We came.
And
we
most
came
of them
in
is
this world.
kids.
We came in this
Raising
world at the
kids.
right
At the
time.
perfect time. We're the perfect
70s
generation.
babies are the perfect.
We are the
We are the
perfect
perfect
generation.
motherfuckers.
I'm here.
Cause we see.
I
every
started it,
fucking
goddamn.
black
The
man
street smarts and,
and
the book smarts.
smarts.
Exactly.
They don't got no street
They don't
smarts.
have what? No, they may
And-
have street smarts, but they damn sure don't have.
No,
book
they ain't got
smarts.
street smart because the
These
street
kids-
smart says you would not take off from the police and kill all your friends.
Fail.
Or get yourself
These
killed.
kids
And get yourself killed.
fail.
The thing that
They
got
did
cool
that
now
in our
is the back door of your
generation.
partner.
Stupid
But they
motherfuckers
but
did
they
that.
didn't chase you around
Look
the
at
Fail.
what's
car like
cool
that
now.
every
You
day.
remember
They
back
did
in the day, you couldn't
No, they did that,
They
but
did
motherfuckers
that.
weren't killing themselves like that big.
They wasn't.
No.
They wasn't
Motherfuckers
trying
jumping off the
to.
bridge to get
Okay,
away
let's
from
talk
police.
about this.
Everything.
This ain't the first time.
You scared to go to jail.
3 years ago,
You scared to go to jail.
Daryl's friend, this girl he graduated from Normandy from,
Uh-huh.
her boys were running from the police and
Yeah, I know about that.
crashed their car.
You come out there going down Jennings?
No,
No, into the
they went out the river.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
by Riverview,
Trying to get away from the police.
trying to get away.
Because they don't want to go to jail.
So the other night,
Flat out.
the
Scared to go
other
to jail.
night,
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
This-
the story
you
about
accused
them
it.
going into Mississippi.
this ignorant
It was
little
only
face-
one
Scared
of
to go to
them.
jail.
But he
Okay.
a good swimmer, baby, because he swam the
Yeah, he swam to the side.
He the only one
He
survived.
has to be a
the
good
only one that
swimmer.
knew how to swim.
Okay, so
And there probably wasn't
on
no current in the Mississippi at the time
Had-
either. Couldn't have been.
even if it was, all according to where he jumped, he could
floated
get to the
to-
edge.
It's okay.
You know, I'm a
he probably
swimmer.
jumped
But
close
sis,
to
so
the
that means
edge.
you were straight kill yourself just because you don't want to get a ticket or you
Fuck
don't want
no.
to go to jail.
They do now.
They scared to go
And
to jail,
they don't even go to jail like they did back in the day when I was
'Cause
going
they
to jail.
letting them
Okay,
right out.
these motherfuckers getting right out.
Yeah, they getting right out of
They
jail.
don't bounce them
So
from
why the fuck are
municipality
y'all-
to
why the fuck are y'all
municipality.
killing you and your partners just to get away from the police?
You
for,
can't.
for a minor traffic.
'Cause they
accident,
think
just
that's-
because you got a gun in the car.
Knowing
That's actually the
You're
thing to
scared.
do.
knowing
That's the
people
thing
are
to
so
do.
scared.
ignorant now, you are the big man when
You
you get
scared.
home from jail now.
You scared.
That's what I said. That's the thing
No,
to
the
do
thing is
now.
to get that badge of honor. Like
It's
you
the-
said,
yeah, you the
it's
big
like,
man.
listen, look at me.
No, it
I
ain't
got
even.
these
Yeah.
now.
It ain't
Yeah.
even about coming
And
from
it's not
prison. It's
even
about
listen,
I
it
got
ain't
away.
even about that.
Or he died
Like
a
you said,
soldier.
A nigga get
He
out.
died
Hey,
a-
listen.
I
A
bet
dude get
now,
out in
girl.
2
That's what they
days.
say.
One little fucker
A
say
day
some
later,
shit like,
oh, he
I might
snitching
punch
on
him in his
somebody.
shit.
He got out quick. He a
This dude-
snitch. He a
I'm gonna
snitch.
punch him in his
snitch.
shit.
Y'all
But they
ask
like
the
this,
question.
dog.
The fuck?
Dude, cool.
No motherfucking soldier.
Fair.
Nigga, you just
I
killed your
mean,
homeboy because your
Rick,
bitch ass was scared to go
They
to jail.
are.
He asked the
These
question,
niggas
they
will
like that.
know this nigga killed this granny
Yeah.
and be like, free Rico.
Free my brother.
Fuck
Oh,
Rico.
Fuck, nah.
That's why I said they think it's an honor now to do the bad
Hey, y'all,
stuff.
what's up,
Oh, they
Maurice?
ran from the police.
What's up?
He
Here we
died
go.
of
Hey,
something.
I was gonna say somebody name and say some shit, but I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold that.
He outran the police.
I might
and
have
he
to fight a
jumped
bitch
out there.
after we
Oh,
leave
he the
about
man.
here.
He the man. They, like you say, they
Yeah,
think
dang.
it's the shit.
Wow.
They
And
think
see,
it's the
I
shit.
we weren't
He
raised.
died like a soldier.
We weren't raised to glorify no
They
idiot.
raised the girl.
Okay.
No idiot.
And that's what they
Now,
do.
my uncle
You
them.
show right.
Now, my grandmama and them, they did used to keep my uncle who went back and forth to jail because he
Yeah.
was on heroin. They kept him in Stacy's when he was in jail, right? You know what I'm saying? But when he came home, didn't nobody glorify that shit.
Like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't get no carefree package.
They got one party.
Hey, everybody kept
A
telling me,
welcome home
poor
party.
baby.
And
Dang,
then
you
after
did
that,
what?
Nigga, you was
you
on your
better
own.
get your ass out there and get a motherfucking job
Yep.
in them Stacy's, bitch.
I
Period.
enabled my homeboys there for years with carefree packages coming home from penitentiary in and out for years.
Look,
For years on top
Look,
of years on top of years. I had to stop that shit.
they did me so bad though.
No, she just like she said. They give you everything you need when you come home. You
Yeah.
better get your butt out there and get you a job.
instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Right.
But
Oh,
my
you
uncle,
borrow something, you better pay that back. Where my money?
my uncle was a heroin addict. So, you know what I'm saying?
Man, what?
They like, okay, nigga.
Badge of honor.
You got that welcome
the-
home party. What you finna do from
but
there?
the thing about that is when a lot of people come, and I got plenty of motherfuckers stay in jail. Now, no bragging, but I'm just saying. And I ain't to my friends. I'm talking about motherfucking
family, yeah.
And motherfuckers think once you put yourself in there and you get out and all that, somebody owe you something. We don't owe you shit.
Hell no.
We can help
Hell
you,
no.
but we
Girl,
don't
I
owe
got a
you. You can't
cousin
come
like
out
that.
crying because you was in jail and now you
Baby.
can't this and that.
I
That's
got
not
a
our
cousin.
fault.
He came home mad because we wouldn't accept his motherfucking collect call. My mama told him, nigga, did you have 75 cents a minute?
Hell no.
Well, shut the fuck
They
up.
want you to
Every
spend
time in a minute, that
$2,000 or
shit
$3,000 a month because they in
This
jail
was
and
in
want
the
to call
80s.
home.
That
Fuck
shit
no.
By the time that nigga got out 20
Hey,
years
I
later,
was-
it was like
hey,
$4 a
hey,
nigga.
Hey,
Nigga,
I was
what?
one of them dudes that was mad as a mother.
That is your
Why
problem.
you didn't pick up the phone? You don't sit? What?
Because you think
trying to
from
pay that big
jail.
ass phone bill.
$1,000.
Hey, I wasn't mad until I started understanding.
Let me tell y'all the truth.
That's how it costs money.
That shit cost big boy money.
And nobody owe you nothing.
Big boy money.
Is that the one that? Yep, I think that's him.
They done raised $7,000 for him for the church. I ain't giving no
Pastor
time.
Travis.
They raised $7,000 for this dude. Oh my lord.
Oh, y'all
They
let
did
Pastor
not
Travis
have
get
no
y'all out there.
motherfucking insurance.
Pastor Travis, why y'all ain't holding him accountable for not having his business in order? His business
Rebuild
affairs in
Bread
order.
of Life Church. How the heck?
If you own a church, ain't no fucking way you should not have no insurance on that
Hold on,
motherfucker.
but
He
check this
paying.
out.
He giving it to his hoes.
Check this out.
Oh,
Check this out.
Shots fired.
how
Man
many,
down.
Just look at how
Man
many
down.
fundraisers have been started for this tornado and what they've raised. Like these,
Look at this shit.
Man down. Look at this
like, oh my
money,
good
look.
goddamn.
His foot got cut off in the thing.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah,
you
so
know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
good.
Yeah,
I
I feel
mean,
that.
they helping him with his
Miss
medical
Stella.
bills.
Said $25,000 ain't only help
He have
that motherfucker cut
health
off
insurance?
shit.
I'm just
This is
saying.
GoFundMe?
You know,
This is a
I'm quite
fundraiser.
sure he got insurance.
A
No, we don't.
fundraiser of
He
Black
had a
Lives
job. No, I'm saying his job got medical insurance on him. I'm quite sure they do.
That he don't need $25,000.
Exactly.
But this
Nope.
just says St. Louis
Nope.
tornado.
No, they help
They gonna
rebuilding
take
their
that.
house.
Nope, let me
They
get
help
that.
rebuilding their
Man,
house
they
and
took
all of
40
that.
grand from
He
me.
can't work
see
no
what
more.
this-
In 2
Yeah,
years,
hold
they
on.
took 40
Which one?
grand.
Now,
They
why
didn't give
the
me a
fuck
penny
do the
but set
film
for like
club
300.
need $2,000?
Cause I just fucking told you, motherfuckers out here likes and views.
It ain't
No
likes and
fucking
views.
face.
Hold on, what's this
These
nigga
are
got?
scam artists,
What's
man.
Yes,
that?
likes and
These are
views.
He died.
scams, man.
Oh, that's Christopher
Christopher
St.
St.
Louis.
Louis,
My
yeah.
bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, nigga.
You mean to tell me this man need money to get buried
Yeah.
too?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow.
Boy, you rap niggas and you niggas out here entertainers. And, you know what? Y'all faulty as a motherfucker. That's the reason why Big Phil don't hang with none of you
Fam,
niggas.
I have seen.
Ever,
I
hey,
don't
hold
hate
on.
with
Let me
you.
say. Let me say this. Ever since Diddy.
Why everybody be around acting like they balling so fucking
And how you
hard?
gonna
nigga?
Hold
do
on,
that
hold
if
on.
you got the
Ever
check?
since. Hold on. Ever since
First
Diddy.
of all, they cars leased.
Oh my goodness.
Their house
Oh,
is
shit.
not owned by their
I
ass.
stay with my mama. I don't
They
give
do
a fuck
not
what y'all
have
do.
insurance. They don't have a college
And they wearing
fund
fake
for their
jewelry.
kids,
Fuck
but they
that.
look nice.
Fuck that.
Yes, their house is leased
I'm not
and they're
gonna be
coming
out
to
here trying to
report
prove
in
to
the
motherfuckers
morning.
I got money and I'm
And they only
broke
gave
for
the
real.
liquor store
You know what
$80.
I'm gonna prove?
$80?
I got
So
money.
$80,
They
right?
got a liquor. They got a liquor store $80.
That's fucked up.
They like
got a
help. They
liquor
like
store
help them open
$80?
this up
This
because
how
we
y'all
need
feel
something to
about-
drink.
That's the liquor store
Y'all
right
better
there in
start
Natural
giving to
Brands
this
in
liquor
Houston.
stores. Y'all tripping? I bought from that liquor store
Yeah,
Me
before.
too. They got some
That
good
nigga,
cold.
hey, he did get
See,
$80.
that's what fucked me up. To pass by these people's houses and they walking
Oh.
and watching TV and you can see straight in their house like that.
No,
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
That's what fucked me up.
They live, hey,
And they only gave
crazy.
them-
Like,
how
you
much
straight up
money they
chilling
give
in
them?
this- They got a dude on Facebook.
We
He like,
started
I'm
to
just
eat
chilling.
Roman noodles.
What,
Like,
dude?
nigga, what?
Are you serious?
Because y'all friends and family members out there stealing their shit if they leave. They can't even leave their house. The one
That's
lady was in her
crazy.
car, now she in a
These
tent.
These old
Y'all
big-ass
stop
houses
stealing
have
people's
been
stuff
passed down from
for
the
general-
great-grands and the grands, and these niggas don't
They
pay
been-
a dime for mortgage. You leaving that?
Man.
But that's the whole point that I made when I was speaking on that earlier.
Do you know how
They don't
hard
have
it
a
is to
pound
own
for
your own
mortgage.
house?
So
Own
why
your
you didn't
own.
use
So
the mortgage
stop.
money for insurance?
Shout out
and
to
for,
LAD Lad
if
Real
you need to
Estate
get your house fixed.
Group.
You know how much we pay for rent and pay for
Shout out to
our
them.
mortgages?
I'm not saying
You
right
save
there.
thousands
My
of
partner
dollars
own like
a month
five-
for
he
not
own
paying
5
rent.
houses in
Oh,
that
for
area.
real?
If you ain't
they
putting
got
up for
affected, man.
$500 a month
I went and
away
helped them. That's
for
why I
your
said
house.
I couldn't do no
Ooh.
more, man. I was.
We need to learn how to. We need, instead of blaming everybody for stuff, we need to, like you said, we need to learn how to manage and finance for ourselves. Because if you own a home and it's been passed down to you for generations, look at the people who
You
pay
winning.
$2,000 a month for rent,
You winning.
$1,500 a month. You can
Yeah,
take
but
$200
you
or $300 a month and put it
You got a
aside
house
for
and you ain't
that.
have to pay for it. You winning.
And see, crack killed that.
See, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because most of the niggas in Kinlock never even paid
they
rent.
showed fuck
We
dick 'cause
own
they
the
own the
land
houses.
and the house.
Did
Showed
the Fox
did.
get hit?
They might just be raising
Oh,
money.
they just, they scamming like a woman.
No, they probably
Now,
get
why
money.
Juan family got so much? Is that nigga legal called ICE?
Damn, don't do one like that.
For one.
Yep, Juan family.
Fuck
See,
Juan.
OVA,
You know, I don't fuck with
I don't
the
think
man.
I don't think Juan got a
Juan
wife.
got a lot of
Hey,
motherfucking money raised
You don't
up
eat
too.
tacos, my
Look,
nigga.
and
drink tequila.
unlicensed, uninsured,
And they business owners.
unregistered,
Yeah.
motherfucking Mexican totaled my motherfucking car. And to tell Mexico fix for that shit, fuck all of them.
That's, hey, that's.
tacos and burritos.
Hey, I love they tacos. And I want some
I like
burritos too.
nigga tacos.
Yeah, straight out. Hey, straight out.
Straight out the grease.
Most of y'all ain't never even had no real Mexican
Them motherfuckers
tacos.
straight
Y'all
out the
had
grease.
nigga tacos.
Straight out the grease. Them nigga tacos, straight out the
All right,
grease.
so the
With
glory.
seasoning sauce
Exactly.
instead of taco seasoning.
Exactly.
Hollering.
Exactly.
Okay, so this bar right here tells you basically where they at from their goal. So if the bar is right here, what's they goal? Like $10,000, $20,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on it.
He got 7,000 just for that. Look at this, man.
16,000.
I'm finna say to tell you what the goal
And you know what? They trying to get their whole
These
house
niggas
rebuilt.
trying to renovate.
Yeah, they
this
trying to
shit.
renovate their whole house.
Like,
They
we
gonna
had a
come through and
tornado.
have a mansion on that
$16,000.
hill.
I think
I ain't mad at them,
I think
though.
I need a
Me
sheet
neither.
shed.
I ain't mad at them,
1,000
though.
is barely enough to get the contract.
I ain't
Girl, they
mad.
told we had somebody told us they was gonna charge us $17,000 to remodel our bathroom.
Let
so
me say
stop
this. Let me say this.
Cause we gotta get
I'm
our
not
bathroom
blaming.
redone cause my dad.
That's
We
how
gotta
much
get
they
the
trying to
tub. We gotta get the tub took out for showers
That's
and
how
all
much they
that.
trying to charge.
We had a motherfucker coming there and said $17,843. Then somebody else
You
came and
wacky.
said
There
$10,000.
you
Then
go.
somebody else came
They
and said
still whacking.
And the third person gonna
They
be
still
somewhere in
wacky.
the middle, ain't they?
$8,000.
Yeah, my
But it's a job, but they whacking.
But that ain't got nothing to do with the
Because they have
If they put the marble shit
if
and
the
all that,
houses
yeah.
are so old.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do extra shit. You got to go
All
around.
of them is gonna be.
It's, no,
All
it's
of them
not
is gonna be
fancy.
condemned.
It's just how fancy you do it.
Because, like you
'Cause you can
said,
do a shower
storm
for
damage.
$4,000.
You don't know what's the
still a lot
structural
of money,
damage to
Gina.
these old homes.
You just said 4,000. Like, that's not no money.
But that's cheap for a thing.
That stand-up tub, is he getting a stand-up
Nah,
tub?
he
or
getting
just
a
the
walk-in shower.
Okay, see,
Nah, the stand-up tub like 20.
yeah, we got the stand-up
Get
tub for my
that. Let me.
grandfather.
Look it, boy. I have a
And,
man. Look, you come up my
he was
crib.
in the hospital, so Uncle Terry and them. they
My
got
daddy's
the stand-up
78 years
tub,
old.
They got it all renovated and everything. The day we went to go get him, he was dead.
Oh, man. Y'all
But
still
that
out.
stand-up tub was
Big.
fine. I used the
You
hell out
used to
that
say, I know
motherfucker.
you
I was in that
did,
motherfucker
shit.
steaming.
You like
Like
a
shit.
Right, about the-
Shit.
But yeah, he had spent like 25,000.
That's why I said
I
that's
think
20
that
grand.
pastor must have got y'all message that fast, because I don't even see it up here
He
no
took
more,
it off
y'all.
already.
He already
That's
snatched the money. He
crazy.
snatched the 7,000. He ran. He
It
ran
was
with the
just right there.
7,000.
It was just right there.
He just wanted
He
to
ran.
right.
Crazy.
He
I
ran
thought
with
you
the
just passed it when you was on
7,000.
the other one.
Like all
Let me go
pimps.
back.
Pastor Travis ran with the
No,
money.
as a
Let me go back.
as a
This is Grace
as a church,
Methodist.
and
It's
you
not
coming on
him.
here asking for money to help rebuild your church, that's sad.
Yeah.
But you can't. But anybody can't go have a funeral or nothing. You got to pay them.
That's sad.
Yes, you gotta pay to have your funeral.
That's sad.
Oh, something
I'ma
good.
look
Like
again.
That's really sad.
my family, my auntie, she have insurance, but I knew we got so many aunties, cousins, and everything. I knew. Oh, y'all finna come together and bury her.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no way about. I don't understand that because, like I say, I come from the Jacksons, and there's
Man,
a
you
lot
ain't-
of us.
if you ain't-
And I didn't
What?
even
Yeah,
know. I got family I ain't
You
even
gonna get
know. They
buried
came
in my
out of
family,
everywhere.
But they gonna talk about your ass and your kids and everybody motherfucking else. You get buried. But
Oh,
the
here it is. Here we
ridicule,
go. Here we go.
Ridicule
Yeah.
that
them
motherfucker.
old aunties and first cousins.
There you go.
Oh, he asked for 9,000. He 80% there.
He almost there, y'all. He's hitting the goal.
Let's
What
read the
street
story.
is it?
Travis
Story
Cox.
site. Go down. Uh-huh.
Hello.
Now, I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask
like-
now I would like to, if anybody know Mr. Travis Cox out there, I would like to ask him, how do he feel? Why he feel like he need to start a fundraiser for a church when a church should automatically have his eggs in order?
But a church
So you
doesn't
mean-
have the regulations.
Churches
that homeowners- because they're non-profit.
non-profits.
So if
yeah,
a church,
that's true.
So once again, if an earthquake come and knock that motherfucker down, then what he gonna be asking for his motherfucker
Phil,
to
let me
rebuild
tell
that
you
motherfucker
something.
again.
Phil,
huh?
let me
Yeah.
say something.
Dang, they showing
Friendship
people that donate.
Missionary
I
Baptist
ain't never
Church
known
of
that.
Kinlock had insurance.
Good Lord, come on, that ain't making no sense to Big Phil though.
So if churches in the 80s and the 90s had insurance, why the fuck you think you gonna open a church in 2025 and
Without
not
no
have some
insurance?
insurance?
That don't make no sense to me, sis.
It's dumb.
Oh,
That don't make
Miss
no sense to me.
Gwendolyn.
I want that $3 grand.
Gwendolyn?
She got
Gwendolyn, come
Gwendolyn
through.
came with $3,000.
Miss
Wow.
Gwendolyn
He
Rice.
fucking them.
I
Oh.
just took the words right out my mouth. I was so finna say that.
Well, ain't nobody
I'm
getting
Giving
sure.
shit.
First Lady energy,
I
y'all.
was so finna say
That
that.
lady was slain in the spirit.
I was so finna say that, sis. You
Only
took the words right out my
37
mouth.
donations.
You took the
and-
word right out my
Ain't no
mouth.
woman giving.
Well, he raised a lot of money off 37 donations. He has $8 grand.
Because it's hard.
But old girl gave
That's
3.
right.
Gave him that $3,000.
And some neck.
Oh.
Damn.
To make them feel better, because Brick said sex makes you feel better, and it does, because it's what it releases.
Pastor,
what they say,
I'm
what is it
sorry,
release
it
in
was
your
not my
brain?
fault.
Yeah, it release your endorphins, which makes the body feel
And your
good.
ass leaving that motherfucker feeling like James Brown.
And they just found out about Rick. They found out something else about Rick James.
Let that man
It
rest.
don't matter what Rick James did.
He was the
He
man,
dead.
and he gone.
I loved it that he called Beyonce, you know.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
That's exactly.
He wasn't talking about Beyonce.
Yes, he was. He was talking about Beyonce.
He
They
said-
proved that. They
Oh,
said
they
that was
said-
Beyonce. Yeah.
Why he say Beyonce that for? What she
Because
said?
because he walked past him talking about, I don't know why everybody, who is he? Oh, you don't do that to Rick James.
That was not.
I ain't know that about no Beyonce.
Beyonce wasn't even there.
Okay.
Prove to me that Beyonce was there.
Who said that was Beyonce?
Because
What's up, son?
I know Beyonce didn't used to even come to the BET Awards and shit. She was not even there.
He was there.
He said I'm Rick James, bitch.
He was not
To
talking
the
about
girl
no Beyonce.
who
I ain't
thought
never
I
heard
was-
there was no Beyonce.
You know what? I'm Rick James,
Well,
bitch.
from what Tina Marie say,
What she said it was.
she said that it was all a stunt.
It was all a stunt.
That was just
Wasn't
something he
nobody talking
said.
about him behind there.
That's
Wasn't
just-
nobody doing none of
He
that.
just got up there making
I
ass,
don't
make
know.
a call
Because at
controversy.
that time, he was the biggest
Yeah.
for being an ass. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle had just did all of the
And he was
James,
just not
Hey, that
gonna
was
come.
my, hey, that
Yeah.
all
was
of
my
that.
shit,
And he was just getting ready to come back out, and I was
He
mad
said
at
what
motherfucker because
Dave
this was the
Chappelle
first stop, and I was
said
there.
on the show. He said exactly what he said on the
I'm
show.
Rick James, baby.
Bitch, yeah.
Fuck what y'all talking about. Shit.
Rick James
All I'm
wasn't
gonna say is just look into it.
Rick James wasn't no
Look
fool.
into it.
Rick
No, he
James
most definitely
knew
wasn't
how
no fool.
to sell.
Yeah, he most definitely did.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
and
he
he
a
was
fool
the-
regardless.
And
You know he
forced
was a
bitches to
fool.
smoke crack.
And he was one of the biggest artists and gave the best concert
And he
that
was
was.
fine before he
And
started
that's
smoking that
why
crack.
he was on his
made,
way here.
he made Eddie Murphy a #1 hit.
That's why he
No,
was
he
here.
didn't.
Eddie
My
Murphy.
girl loves to
Party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Party all the
He most
time,
definitely
party
did.
all the time. You ain't heard that
And you
song?
know Rick James was high. He just like, I'm finna get this money
Eddie
off this
Murphy
sucker.
and
I'm
the
finna write
Bus
whatever.
Boys. And the Mary Jane girls. Them niggas wouldn't be able to sell nothing but ass without Rick James.
Okay.
See, that's the reason why I gotta put Prince before Mike. Because Prince wrote all his shit.
Prince was the man. Prince played all the
But that's why I
instruments.
say, but
everything.
everybody put Mike before Prince, but I put Prince before Mike.
Cause Mike was a dancer. Mike
had
could
niggas
dance
write
his
songs
ass
for
off.
him.
But Mike was a dancer. That's why.
He was a singer and a dancer.
Yeah.
But this nigga Prince do
Prince
every
did
fucking
that
thing.
danced in high heels.
And he played like
But Prince,
did
Prince
everything.
did. Prince
He
did.
danced in high heels.
But Prince
Prince
didn't
did
do no
everything.
And
routine.
Rick James did it first.
Yeah, you
There
right.
you go.
Rick
Rick
James played all the instruments.
You right, sis.
No, but
You
I'm
right.
saying he said Michael
right,
Saying
Jackson.
the different
But he
bitches-
said Michael Jackson and Prince. He didn't put Rick James in
Yeah,
there
but
because
I'm
Rick
saying,
James was
when
my
people talk
thing.
about
Yeah.
Prince,
Yeah. They always
Rick
put Mike
James,
before him.
Rick James had all of Motown sold
So
up.
the fuck
Yeah.
up,
They
shit.
call it
Fuck
the
yeah.
Rick James era.
Like a motherfucker.
Rick James was the man.
Okay? If
I
he
go
had to
there.
force that bitch to smoke crack, ain't no telling where he would have been.
I'm mad he went to jail.
Hold on.
Then
He
as soon
was
as he got
smoking
out, we didn't.
He
Yeah.
couldn't
on.
control himself.
But they tied a bitch up and forced her.
I know,
to
but
smoke crack.
I lied. Mr.
They
He
Big.
wrote Eddie Murphy a #1 hit.
The pipe?
That's all you
Yeah,
need to
the
know.
pipe.
He wrote
He's
Eddie
like,
Murphy a
"Did you go
#1
smoke
hit.
Who made her
Smoke
suck
the-
it?
Whoa!
Pipe and
Herself. Herself.
You said they tied
Smoke
her
the
up and made
pipe
her
and
smoke
the-
crack. I
Man,
mean,
yeah, tied her up,
Him
burned
and
her with
his
a.
wife.
Oh man, Rick
He was
James
married
was
to this
crazy
young
stuff.
white girl. Him and her tied this bitch up
And he got in trouble for it.
and made her smoke crack.
Yeah.
When she
Who
was
was the
ready to
prominent?
go.
Who was the prominent husband and wife just got in trouble for some shit like that?
Ain't no telling. There's a lot of bitches do it.
Somebody just got in trouble for some shit like
Let
that.
me see. I'm finna look
Husband
up.
was doing some shit, but the wife went sat back for years and didn't do nothing. The fuck?
That sound like some
That's-
back in the
that's
woods
what's her name
child
now.
molestation.
R. Kelly.
They found out
Some
that
old
that was
craziness
true.
back
That's
there.
why
They got a whole
the
tribe.
The Mendez brothers are getting out.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
Them two
Yeah.
niggas
They
there?
found
Yeah.
out it was true that they daddy was fucking
I
them.
told them that
Their
it was
mama
true.
was trying to go back to it.
And that's why they killed both. They kept saying they killed both of them because they was abusing them.
You know how they found out? Remember Menudo?
Old boy old boy raped him. They daddy raped him.
He was their manager,
So-
not just one of them. Multiple.
Say
And you
multiple.
know, with Menudo, they was like how
Menudo,
as they when they got older, the older ones would leave and new ones would come in. So he fucking a truffle full of them.
Oh,
Not a truffle. I remember them. They used to
Hey,
get
he
them.
is there
I
getting
remember
his
watching them
money.
on TV.
Cancellate the
I remember watching
program.
them. It was about 5, 6 of they
It's
doing they look.
over.
I was like, I don't know shit they saying, but I used to be watching them. They was
one
cute.
of the boys finally came out and told. And once he told, other people in Menudo told. And that was, so.
That's how old boy finna get about that
They finna
motherfucker.
get out of jail.
I always did believe they did it.
Me too.
I always believe they did it.
Because for reason why I believe the story.
They like, they
because
just want
one
their money.
thing
I was like, they coulda
to
got their
kill
money.
your daddy.
But
But to kill your
It's
mama
gotta
too.
be something really fucked
To kill
up
your
going
mama,
on for you
boy.
to kill your mama.
because what people fail to realize,
Cause boy, motherfuckers ain't
parent,
fuck their mamas like that.
kids is still attached to their mom. They don't
Like
give a fuck
mom
how
fuck.
mean they mamas
So that mean
is,
your mama
how
got to
bad
do
they
what
mama
she-
is.
Your mama-
They forgive their
Your
mamas.
mama was riding.
was
She
doing
was riding with
some
everything that
low-down
motherfucker
Watch
was doing.
Adam.
They-
Adam.
They would be calling for her.
Animal
She wasn't
Kingdom.
doing
She
shit.
would walk up and close the door.
And watch Animal Kingdom.
She gotta get
The
into
mamas throw the kids, do all type of shit. The kids run right back to them. Now
She
they,
gotta
now,
get into then.
kids love their
Everybody in
mothers.
the place gotta get it.
She gotta do it.
Yeah,
Shit.
people, anything their mother.
I'm just sitting there like, God, Lee, that's sad, man.
So
That's sad,
when,
nigga. That is
when
You ain't
real
they
believing in
kill
your
both
kids.
of
Your
them,
kids
I
telling
know
you,
what's
my
up.
daddy ain't heard you.
Man.
Y'all is
That
like,
shit happen every day.
So what the fuck
They
do?
do.
yeah, it does.
And been happening.
Yeah.
And even in our,
They just
we talk
had
about it in
money.
our
Yeah.
community.
And the way
What
that
they call it, the
did
black
it,
taboos.
Really, the way they spent the money afterwards just got them
All
all
of-
up. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because, and then Ice Cube and motherfucking Dre made a video about it. That didn't help.
Right.
Crazy, bro.
But yeah, it's
Crazy.
real. It's real crazy how that type of shit goes on. And they was young. That was back in the day too. You didn't, it was
It's
unspoken.
happening every day.
But I'm saying, now that you, me
miss
too,
my
and all
chance
that,
to
everybody
kill a
coming
nigga.
out, but people still
Uh-oh.
wasn't telling. People
People
wasn't,
still-
and they still doing it, and
That
people
Me
ain't
Too
telling.
Bullshit is still some bullshit.
No, I'm just saying that's when everybody all of a sudden got courage to come out and tell.
Maybe you niggas and bitches in entertainment
They
come
do.
out like that, but in lonely IT,
That take you into
information
Diddy. Here we go.
Yeah, we
Bitch,
going
we
into
need
Diddy.
our job.
going into
Still
Diddy.
have
And that's why we didn't. That's
Diddy
why I
open
say
up the
people
door
didn't
and let
tell
you
for
read. Like,
reasons.
it's like, hold on. It's like Diddy,
Diddy
right?
ain't did nothing wrong.
No,
Shit.
because no, the
Diddy
thing
did
is,
nothing wrong.
Diddy
Diddy
opened
blew
up the
up
door
Kid
and let
Cudi
you
car.
know
That
what we
nigga-
all listen. It
He
just
didn't
opened
do
up the
it
door to
himself.
let us know what we
No,
all
that's what
suspected
he
behind
said.
closed doors.
No, we know he a fucking
This
woman
nigga
beater.
is a
And he's
massive
and
I'm
he's
We
free.
already knew this.
Yeah, he a gay
It just
motherfucker.
confirmed it that
Yeah,
these
that's all
what
that
these
is.
must been up to
But
for many of
he
years.
ain't been. He really ain't. Man, they even saying they said that man, they ain't even making no point. All they can say is he just a woman
Freak.
beater.
They
for real.
have 8
Not even
weeks. They have made a point. It is other people. Everybody's still talking about Cassie, and this week they didn't interview
Cassie
like
was
10
a
other
little,
people.
Cassie, but she was a willing participant for years.
Yes, she
But
was.
Cassie
She
was,
might have got
They going
tired of
over that
doing it
mind
after a
stuff.
while.
willing or not, you're not getting your
She might have
ass
got
beat
tired.
and you're willing.
No, I'm not with him on that. I'm with you on that,
Okay?
sis.
You
I'm with
beating
you on
her.
that.
And
I'm with you on that now.
When you groom a bitch, you
Yeah.
sign her to your label
Well,
when
yeah.
she's a child.
Yeah,
Yes.
And you groomed her.
yeah,
Yes.
okay.
You know
I
what
didn't
I'm
even look at it like
Rihanna.
that. You right.
So
I didn't even look at it like I'm gonna give you that.
That's why I said that was
I'ma
a
give
mental.
you that.
He mentally
I'ma
had
give you
her.
that.
You know what I'm
I'ma give
saying?
you
The
that.
physical
So,
shit was
but
way less than the
without
mental.
this bitch,
Uh-huh.
that's why she went first.
They was
because
just, she was just softening up the
She
shade.
had all the receipts. You don't get your money 6 hours after you file a motherfucking lawsuit.
Period.
Right.
You don't have all of the motherfucking tea.
Because
We
she
already
Receipts.
said
That
that.
man paid all that money and she still went up there and told on his
But
ass.
she had to because
She
that
had
was
to.
a civil case.
Yeah, I know.
They put criminal charges against him. So she had to. She tried not to.
She didn't
Yeah,
want
because
to.
she had to.
Or
she
you
had
would
to
get
expose
tried
herself.
too
She
in the
tried
court of law.
not to.
She had to
Or they were gonna
expose
get her
herself.
too, because
Nah.
we know, like you said, she's
Oh
a
boy,
willing
fuck boy,
participant.
Kid Cudi. He using this for. This is strictly.
He coulda don't need that. He's big and.
That's what I'm saying. But he using this because that boy Young Thug came out and say, boy, you a flat out, you a rat. Call him a straight
No,
rat.
not even just
Bullshit
that.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Fair.
It's all over it's
But
all over
Kid
Twitter.
Cudi-
So I'm like, what the fuck?
Kid Cudi sells to who he's supposed to.
Yeah, I know he do. He said,
He's
I already
in the
know what
movie
type
to
of
the
yeah, I already
people
know.
he's
I already
supposed to. He
know.
don't give a fuck about this.
No, he don't. He don't.
Calling
He
me a
don't.
snitch.
He don't.
I just
He don't.
seen the movie
You
with
sure
this
right.
nigga
He
in.
don't. He don't.
He was
Period.
starring in.
That's what type of nigga he is.
He's
so
supposed to
right.
be starring
He
in
don't
it.
give two
He
fucks
don't
less
give a
about Young
fuck
Thug
about
calling
y'all
him a rat.
talking about
But he is a
he
rat
ain't in
ass
the
nigga
hood.
though.
Damn. It's
Damn.
a lot of.
He was mad. Boy, you let Diddy skirt your ass like that, boy.
Shit. He know what's going on.
Hell yeah.
He know
Hell,
what's
blow
going
up my
on.
core. I don't even know when you out there. Hey, listen, let's squash this
This
beef
nigga mobbed
instantly.
him. You know
Bro,
he's
I don't want
there.
no problems. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Cameras on yourself.
That nigga just He got that.
Fam.
Hello.
He gotta get y'all his likes and views.
Twitter,
Hey, bro, what's up? What's up?
These niggas good him. You think
So
he
they
ain't
good fella.
serious?
Let us know about them that fight. Send in the stuff about that fight.
They put a car bomb in his car.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Now,
You think you ain't got? I ain't trying to. Hey, listen.
What makes
Gangsterism
it?
go out the window
Because
when a
he
man
was
blow your
fucking
car up and
nasty.
let you know. Like I blew your car up.
Did he one of them hoe niggas?
When Cassie and
What
and
Mace
him
go?
broke up, her and Cuddy started.
And then when they brought him back, he welcome back. What'd he say? He was like, "Nah, baby, it's still some shit in the water. I'm out of here."
Yeah,
He went. He came out. He was like, "No, I'm not dealing with them on that poo poo. I go back and praise the Lord."
Did anybody see the video? They got an interview with the guy from making the band L.A. Chopper, N.E. Chopper.
Boy, they made that, who
I'm
made
talking
him
about the little baby.
walk to get the motherfucking cheesecake.
Yeah, man. He say, man, that man made him walk 8 hours for a cheesecake for a piece,
They were
2
filming.
pieces, and guess who it was for?
It wasn't.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yes. Yes.
You gonna make me
They feel
8
like
hours?
they feel like
for
little
that
bitches.
for a bag.
They feel like little bitches now.
I saw the show and it was one piece and it wasn't for no damn Jay-Z and
No,
Beyonce.
he said it himself in his interview.
He
just
don't
got an
know
interview.
who the fuck it was for.
He know he
They
was there. He was
were
standing there. He
That
said it.
motherfucker
They
knows
were
sis.
not
He knows.
important
Sis.
enough to
Sis.
know where he was
That
doing.
motherfucker knows since that he wouldn't have got that motherfucking
Fail.
cheesecake for them.
Fail.
Fuck that.
They are
Look it up.
assuming.
It's up there.
Well,
It's,
I would never walk nowhere 8
What's
hours
that one
for
they
no
always
nigga
talking
to
about?
get
They
The
my-
Jaguar
are
right on.
assuming.
What's the name of that show?
I would never walk 8 hours for no nigga.
Heck
just to get
no.
no record deal.
You
crazy?
wouldn't.
Fuck you,
You
nigga.
wouldn't. But
And he
they
had
will.
shoes on too small.
No, it's proven that niggas will, because they actually did it.
First of all,
I'm telling you what.
first of all,
ain't no nigga finna
it don't
get me to
take-
walk
it-
8 hours
Look
for
at him,
nothing.
look.
First
Fuck
of
that.
all, it don't take 8
That
hours.
bitch ass.
It was 8 hours of filming. They were filming a show. And these shows did obstacle courses. They did all of that shit.
No, not that one.
Yes, it did. They did all kind of different things.
Sis, when them motherfuckers walked to there, he made them walk from Brooklyn all the way to fucking Hattie.
I know I saw
That's
it.
an 8-hour
8-hour
walk.
4
Four
hours
that
there,
way, 4
4
back.
hours back, sis.
And you got some 2
Like
little
a
shoes
motherfucker,
on. Your
man.
feet gonna be hurting.
Fuck that. That nigga is who he is. He's this right here
People
showing you
walk
what
that.
type of nigga
When
he
you
is.
are in New York, you walk that sightseeing.
Fuck that. No, they not. They not walking.
I ain't
no
walking
Yes,
fuck.
the
then.
fuck you do.
I'm
They
walking.
not walking.
I'm getting
When I
on
went
scooter.
there, I wasn't walking. I was blasting music around that motherfucker. They was looking at us like we was crazy. Shit.
When
don't
we
say
went
it.
there, we walked and was on the subway
Oh,
everywhere
walking
we
no 8
went.
hours, dog.
We was.
No.
All day we was
No, you
on the
wasn't walking on
subway
the
and walking from
And your damn show wasn't
motherfucking
finna walk.
Apollo
And your
all
damn
the way
show-
to
and
the
your damn show wasn't finna
motherfucking
walk for nobody to get them a piece of cake. 2
No,
hours.
no, we walked because we
Hell
wanted to.
no. That's what I'm saying. This bitch ass nigga
They
let them
walked
guys walk
because
8
they
hours.
wanted to.
8 hours for a record deal.
You talking about Ness?
And then
They
and
walked.
then
They,
the thing
it wasn't
came
just
out.
Ness.
You
It
talking
was
about Ness?
all
Cause
of
you
them.
came- It was. You talking about Ness? Because it was Ness that walked.
It was
It-
Chopper.
Any
It was
Chopper.
Ness. It was Chopper.
Yeah,
Chopper
Young
said
City.
it. Yep, City. Yep.
I call him Young Chopper.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Cause
All
he
these
boy,
niggas.
he's
What's
something
the
else. He's
girl
spilling
name,
all that
rapper?
tea.
What's her
What was her
name?
name?
It was a girl singer and a girl rapper.
Yeah.
Sarah
It
that
was,
everybody.
Sarah,
Sarah and Babs.
and
Babs. There you
Babs.
go, Babs.
And then it was
They
it
all
was
walked.
it was
Babs
like
was
7
mad
of
as a
them.
Motherfucker. I remember that episode.
Oh boy, who said he was like high five?
Babs was mad as a
Dylan.
motherfucker.
Dylan.
He walked every.
All of them walked.
All of
That's
them
on
walked.
them.
Take a drive. No, we're walking. What? You want me to go get you a piece of cheese?
Diddy
cake?
dirty. He dirty.
That
for
was
that.
their
want me to
task.
Diddy
But
dirty
see,
for that.
That's
He
just
tricked me.
entertainment.
And
that was for
that
entertainment.
wasn't
That make the
supposed
show
to
sell.
do it. They were being punished.
They make the show sell.
They
That's
were
all.
being punished.
That was entertainment.
Because then nobody blow
They
up.
ain't getting
No,
no
I'm
money.
saying, but they watched it.
They
though.
first-
all
they
y'all and all of
first
y'all talking
song
about
did
it.
do good.
They did exactly
They
what
didn't
they
get no
wanted
money.
to
That's
do.
Diddy.
They wanted y'all to talk
They
about
got
it and
money
watch
for
it.
being on the show from
Listen to what we
MTV.
talking about. We talking
Not
about niggas
not
being
Chopper
made
because he was
walk
too young.
I
He
know.
used a fake
for a
ID.
piece of cake.
And it's
Chopper
all about
did.
entertainment
Chopper
and
was
making
on
money.
multiple
Diddy
seasons.
got what he
They got
wanted.
paid
They feel
from
some type of way.
MTV.
Not on him. They didn't have to do it though.
Look
They
it
didn't
up.
have to do it. They right.
Once again,
They didn't have to do it.
once again, they didn't have to do it.
Going to that
Didn't
show.
have to do
he had
it.
an
So
ID,
fuck
a
them.
fake
Yeah,
ID.
you right.
Cause you just said you wanted to
didn't
do
get
it.
paid.
They
No.
didn't
That
have to
boy
do
got
it.
no
paid.
You gotta
All
have no
of them got paid for that show
stop
through
saying-
Viacom.
But stop
That's
saying
right.
But they saying he
He
made
didn't.
them do something.
No,
They
he
didn't have to
make
do it.
You right, Gina.
He suggested that
You
this
right.
is what you gotta
Them
do.
motherfuckers didn't have to take their walk. They did.
They chose to walk.
They chose that walk.
I'm pretty sure they had a choice.
I'm saying me. I'm not gonna choose to walk.
Just like they chose
They
the
can choose
other
her.
obstacles and the other things that they had to do.
But
that was not the only thing that they had to do.
But what I'm saying, they crying like
They
bitches
said
over
Sarah
that
did
now.
already.
How y'all gonna cry now?
If you walk 8
And
hours, if you walk 8 hours for a nigga to
They
get
didn't
him a
cry
cake,
then.
you will give up your booty hole.
Somebody gave up the cakes.
Somebody gave
You will
up
give up your booty hole if you
Somebody
walk
gave
for a
up the
nigga
booty
for
hole.
8
They'll give
hours
up the
to get
other
a
cake.
I think you could.
The booty cake.
Somebody
You will
got them
give up your
cakes.
booty hole
There you go.
if you let a nigga do you like
Somebody got
that.
the
It's like,
cakes.
stop. That's your booty cake.
This is how bad.
I mean, if you want
this is how
something
bad
bad
they
enough,
wanted to be in the
In the
industry.
name.
But that right there to me would have
And
been
now
funny.
Meals want to
That would've
explain
been-
what happened.
Yeah.
You know what?
What
How you
happened,
gonna
Big Mill?
look,
I
this
might
was
have
at the
explained it.
time.
I would've
This
done
was
it.
at the
What can you
time with
explain?
Fear
It's on tape.
Factor.
You know what you
This
did.
was at the
It was
time
all
when they were doing stuff like that.
Diddy was very close to that person.
It wasn't just
I probably
Diddy.
would've did it 'cause it was
at the time
entertainment.
where Fear Factor was the #1 show.
Entertainment.
And fucking what's the other jungle bullshit?
That was just a
Survivor.
plot. It's a fucking.
No, they
That
actually did
was
I know,
the
but it's
type
still
of
a plot.
show that was.
It's a plot for you, but it ain't
That's
a
just
plot.
what it
'Cause
was.
You talking bad about it, and they talking bad about they damn self for taking that walk, cause it didn't
But
get
I
them
said it would've
nowhere.
been
It got them somewhere. We still talking about them
Yeah, it
niggas.
got them somewhere, but not where they.
And that's
I'm
what I
saying
said.
they
That's what
wouldn't
they
have been
wanted.
nowhere.
They want to be
No,
known
They
for
wouldn't have
something.
been
NL
nowhere.
Chopper said.
They want to be known.
And they known for walking.
NLE
Yeah.
Chopper. It is not NLE Chopper.
did not- he did not
NLE
get
Chopper
paid.
was not born
Because he
at
used to
this
fake
time.
ID because he was 16 years old.
So make sure you're talking
And he was
about the
on the
right
run from
person.
police. So
They
where's the
known
money?
For
Diddy
walking
got
8
it.
hours to get a piece of cake.
But like you said, they
He
don't
didn't
care.
get
They
no
know.
money until
What you
what?
say people do now?
He went to
Likes
Bad
and
Boy
views. They want to
South.
be known on the
And he
internet.
signed
This
his
is before likes
contract,
and views,
but
though.
Diddy still
But they
screwed
still
him on it.
known now.
Known for going to walk.
man
8 hours
telling
for
all
a
this
nigga.
on the internet.
You are
Not as
talking
rappers.
about the
But-
wrong
but
person.
if they go on the internet, they'll blow up and
NLE
make money now.
Chopper is
No,
not
he's
who
a
you
young-
talking about.
He's a young rapper
Yeah.
right now. You talking
It's
Yeah,
about
not.
Chopper.
He
Yeah.
wasn't even
Other Chopper.
born when that came on.
What you
about?
talking
Other chopper. It's another chopper.
Oh.
It's another chopper.
No.
NLE Chopper was not even born
No,
when
no,
this
no,
making
no.
of the band
Yeah,
came
the
out.
chopper
Stop
from
saying
there.
his name.
That's my kind of.
It's multiple choppers.
Not him.
It's Chopper
Not him,
now.
the other one.
That's NLE Chopper.
right there. That's NLE
Not
Chopper
him.
So
right
The other
cute.
one.
Look
From,
at him.
making
He's
the band.
adorable.
He is. I love that
Hey,
little
Freaking
boy.
man.
adorable.
Hey,
If
sis.
I was a bad
Hey.
bitch,
And
Little
I would
gremlin.
raise him right.
You know what made me
I
like
love
him?
No, don't come looking for me.
I ain't gonna even
Listen.
lie. You know what made me like him? He did a remix to In How to Hear, and I told him no. He came
And it
back and laughed. He laughed at it. I said, yeah, nigga. You know that's a no. I don't even know why Nelly let you even remade that motherfucker.
Because it ain't
song.
up to Nelly. Nelly didn't write it.
And that's the same. Cause now, and for real, cause Nelly
And that's coming out too.
Nelly wouldn't have let
That's
them
coming
do it.
out too.
He ain't from St. Louis. Nelly would have let him do it.
You think so?
Nelly hate on St. Louis artists.
Oh,
It's
let me cover my.
I'm
It's too
hollering.
late.
Nelly fucks with artists from other cities.
But that's what St. Louis do. We fuck with artists from other cities other than our own
said
artists.
any
so
chopper.
this
No,
the chopper
what was
y'all
dude's
talking
name?
about?
No,
There you
that's
go.
not.
That's Chopper right
That's
there.
not
No,
Chopper.
that's
not that Chopper.
This
That's
is
another Chopper.
This is Chopper
Well,
from
look
No
at that.
Limit. Put
Chopper.
making the band Chopper.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
making a band Chopper.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why I say it's a million choppers, B.
Most definitely. There you go. There you go.
There
right
he
at the
is.
top.
Shit, nigga. Where we at?
Chopper.
Put it on the front. I don't know why it's telling us his age.
No, I just think it's Chopper City. If I mean,
He
Chopper
30.
City.
He 38 now.
There you
There you go, right there. That's
There
the
you
interview
go.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah,
That's the interview.
that's
Okay,
Chopper.
okay.
That's Chopper.
And he still didn't
He
have to do
tells
it.
his
didn't
life
have to do
story, full interview. All right,
Yeah,
all right. Well,
I
we
seen
not-
that.
You
A
talking
long
about? We
time
talking
ago.
about? Even
Yeah.
he's still talking about it all these years later.
No, they're talking about it because of what Diddy got
It's
going
over there.
on. Wasn't nobody interviewing them niggas
That's why I
before
said it wouldn't
then.
matter. Now they making money off of that.
They making money off of Diddy again.
And if he
Most
hadn't,
definitely.
if they hadn't choose to walk, then
Give
they
me
wouldn't
my
be
money,
making the money
Diddy.
and getting recognition now.
No Diddy.
Shit pays off. It was
not only chose to walk, they were boosting each other up to do it.
No, he thought it was just around
The
the
people,
corner.
no, they knew that
New
was.
Orleans, when you straight
You,
get to walking,
you
like,
could
what
be
is it?
from hell and know that Manhattan ain't around the
Fuck
corner
that
from
shit.
no
Wait a
damn
minute.
Brooklyn.
Myron just hit it on the Myron just hit on the bullet. He just hit it right in the dead in the center.
You gotta think about it. In New Orleans, you gotta walk a
Well,
100
as I've seen the
But when they
episode,
really get into a country city, man,
they told them how long it was.
Man,
The gist of it, it wasn't about them walking. They had to learn the whole Juicy song
Yeah.
in that time
and then
frame.
come back with it.
It wasn't about them walking. It was them learning Biggie's song.
Yeah, in 8 hours.
It took 8 hours to learn the motherfucking song.
Them niggas still didn't even know it.
Stop playing.
That they didn't give for.
Some of them, because they were complaining about doing this walk
Instead
that
of
he's
doing the
making
task.
you do, like Puffy said,
And it's
no
all
matter
about
what,
discipline
nigga,
and all of that.
people will give their life for this
up, Miss
shit.
Jackson?
You motherfuckers won't walk to Manhattan rapping Juicy, cause that's what they had to do.
Juicy fruit.
They had stops in between and
not walking
everything.
no 8
It's not
hours,
like them
dog.
niggas said.
I'm not walking
"Here,
no 8
take
hours.
this
I don't
walk."
care what Puffy says
I don't
or
give a fuck
Diddy or
what
If
what he
you
wanna
have a
call
job
them.
where you walk all day, you walk 8 hours for your money.
I work
I done
very
stood
well
up for
on my
8
feet.
hours
It ain't
for my
different.
money. That's for money.
Different. They
That was
were
for
getting
money.
paid.
That was for money.
They wasn't
This
getting
was the
paid.
second
know
season they were getting paid.
He wasn't.
Them niggas broke his mouth.
They was
wasn't.
getting paid more than the average motherfucker
probably
who
got
gotta
more money
walk
than them
all
niggas.
day at work.
I probably got more
Come
money
through,
than
Big
them niggas.
Phil.
Making
You say
eight,
you're
making
$100
$8 to
Didn't make
$12
good
an hour.
decisions.
I probably got more money than them niggas.
Because they didn't make good
Them niggas
decisions.
broke.
But they got
Watch the
paid.
interview. He'll tell you he didn't get paid nothing. Puffy took all that
But that's on them for
because
giving
he
their money
set up,
away.
came there with a fake ID.
They
and
got
underage, they was
paid.
finna lock him
They
up. But
got
Puffy said,
paid
"Look,
from
I'm
Viacom. You cannot. I know
that was
that
a
they got
choice,
paid.
I don't
At
got no
16-year-old,
I'm in
who
this-
gonna get the money? He got a fake ID.
But that's another thing. That's
How
his
many
fault.
children get paid? It don't.
He got a fake ID.
These,
You supposed to be
okay,
18. You
and he's
16.
lying. They went on home visits with these niggas on the show.
Hey, I don't know what
Freddie
home
P
visit you
left
I
the band
watched
after
the
Diddy
show.
threatened to buy his neighborhood and shoot him. That's crazy.
Look, I watched the shit. He's
I watched it for
lying.
a second and then stopped watching.
They went to home visits before they got chose the first season. And
Diddy a motherfucker.
you
That's
could
all I
be
can say.
I
under
can make up anything
18.
in this world.
Diddy a motherfucker. That's all
How
I
you
can say.
making up anything in this world? First of all, this ain't Diddy's show. This is MTV.
That man was
Viacom.
homeless. He ain't have nowhere to go. His family wasn't saying nothing to that man. He was a 15-year-old kid on the street.
You signed contracts to go on MTV.
most certainly do.
I went on BET when I was 15, won a essay competition, right? We signed contracts. They checking your birth
You have to.
certificate.
You have to have
this
your-
ain't Diddy. They
Even to
dealing
be
with.
in the
They
audience.
dealing with the
They
white
found
Jewish
out
And
and
then
they say,
lawyer.
I'm
if you
taking
have
the
to
money
be,
instead of
that's
getting
why I
you
said, because
prosecuted.
like you
What would
said,
you
we
do?
was on the little
Nah.
episode.
You can take that
Even
money.
the
You heard me?
motherfucker-
I don't want to go to
Stop
jail.
listening.
You listen to
Huffington
shit
Post.
they telling you.
Okay,
You watch.
Huffington Post
No.
and all of this thing. Anybody can say any fucking thing on Vlad, on any
You
of that
cannot
shit.
believe
One
everything
thing
you see
know
on the
for sure,
internet.
Viacom,
Even
who
Google.
bought BET, who bought VH1, who bought MTV,
Google.
gonna have they shit straight.
Well, damn.
Motherfucker.
And they're not Diddy.
Anything.
No, Diddy, no,
Them
yeah.
kids before they even worked
Anytime you
with
go on
Diddy.
TV, you got to sign. You got to
when
sign
they were
something
making
out
of
on
the
news.
making the band, the first season,
I've been on a
they
couple
got paid.
live
Then
things. I had
they
to
came
pay.
back for a second season because they got chose and they got paid.
Hey, them niggas got, but them, when y'all finish doing all that,
How much
them niggas is
did
known
they
for
get
walking.
paid?
He did not get no
Donut.
money until he signed the Bad Boy South up under
Them
Diddy.
niggas
That
is known
is
for going
not
to get a piece of
true.
cake, y'all.
They
And
got
they going
money
to get
for
that
the
cheesecake.
reality
He didn't
Holla
get
at
money
your
from
boy.
Diddy, but he
That
got
is
money for
not
doing a
true.
show.
You get money for the reality
Yeah,
show
they get money
in
for
order
it.
to
Even
get
if it ain't but
signed.
$100, they get money for it.
And then the second season, once they were signed with Bad Boy, and it wasn't
Look.
Bad Boy South, it was Bad Boy. Bad Boy South did not exist
He
when that
profited
started.
$30 million from that group.
And-
How much you think they signed? How much you think they
That
got?
wasn't
in
their
30
money.
Whatever
million?
they contract said.
Right, that wasn't their
Only a
money.
fraction of that amount.
$5.
$5.
Learn how to
Foot
read.
long for you.
Learn how to read before you
Welcome
rap.
to a Diddy party.
$5.
Foot long.
Learn how
Diddy
your
party.
business.
Learn
Just
how
like
to
learn how to
read.
get
Welcome to
insurance.
Diddy
Learn
party.
how to get insurance if you
I
want
don't
to complain
hate
about
the player.
something. That's
It's
what I
the
just
game.
said. Just like what's going on in this city right now. It's a game.
Most definitely.
If you don't know how to play, sit down and learn.
Set your
You
ass
better
down
learn.
somewhere.
No, they finna learn. They finna learn
The
now.
hard
They
way.
better.
They finna learn now.
They
And
better.
if they don't learn, shame on you.
But they gonna learn the hard way.
definitely.
Shame on you. If you go get another house and you don't put insurance on that motherfucker,
How about
shame on you.
some of these people
Look what
are
they got. Look, they
benefiting.
split 75.
But look, they later renegotiated to $12,500 each.
Oh, I got more money than him.
That's what I'm saying. You split that between
I got
5
money.
people. How much is that? That ain't
I
nothing.
got, I got more money than him.
That's what they got for making a band.
But that's their problem. They signed that.
What year was this?
That was like 2000, early 2000.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, people wasn't getting no huge ass deals.
We know.
It was very
We see
few
it.
that was
We
selling
make
like
it look
that.
like it was.
$12,000 since that.
With the
ain't
big fake
shit.
chains on and the lease car and the lease house. So they made it look
Motherfuckers
good.
get that end of year check.
Most definitely. And they taking that now. The government trying to figure a way. How can I take that?
They
How
better
far
be
did
glad
they walk
were
in making the
getting
band? Why they play so much?
What they got of it?
It
was
say 3
notoriety.
hours. Why y'all
And
say 8
they got
hours?
That's what he
notoriety.
said. He said 8 hours.
And the albums
say
and
3
money
hours.
that
No.
they
And
made
Brooke said they
after
didn't
that.
walk no
3 hours
motherfucker 8
back.
hours. That was just the show. Brooke said they didn't walk no fucking
It
8
say
hours.
3
That's
hours,
just the show.
right? Oh,
Right.
okay.
They
walked
said
3
that's what he
hours.
said.
They
Back and
filmed.
forth.
They filmed for a full 8-hour shift, but it only took them 3 hours. It only takes 3 hours to walk where they walk in Manhattan and Brooklyn.
To grab
If
a
you
slice
ain't
of
been to New
cheesecake.
York, you don't know that.
But they still walk for some cheesecake.
It don't matter.
And I hope that cheesecake was good.
It ain't. It's
Man,
called
that's it.
entertainment. It's called entertainment.
That cheesecake gotta be good.
A lot
Lot
of
of
shit
says
they-
it was for Beyonce.
Motherfucker,
See, look, I told you.
Alleged.
allegedly
it was for
Freddie P.
Beyonce.
A nigga says that.
Well, you got a point there.
Beyonce
You got
that wasn't
me,
even popping at that time like that.
Yes, the fuck
Yes, she
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was
Heck yeah, it was early
Destiny Child. It
2000s.
wasn't Beyonce.
Yes, it was. They
When-
just got rid of Aaliyah.
When that show came
They
out,
just got rid of Aaliyah.
when
Put
that
her on the
show
front. There
came
you go.
out,
Her and
they were
Jay-Z.
Destiny Child. They was not Beyonce. She wasn't by herself.
Yeah, yeah.
So they wasn't going. If anything, they got it for Destiny Child. They ain't just run up and get it for just Beyonce.
But why is Beyonce name the only one being mentioned?
It says a lot of
Because-
people don't know that
because it's
cheesecake we went and
Beyonce.
got was for Beyonce.
Oh, he
she was
even said
upstairs
it
the
was
whole
Beyonce.
time.
Yeah.
That's just Freddie
Y'all
P
walked to go
saying
get
that.
some cheesecake.
They not saying it's true. That's what
said it.
he said.
Like I said, stop
He's-
Freddie
listening.
P is a band member.
So
Yeah,
what?
he was there. He
Okay,
was there.
and how many lies have the band members
gotta go walk
told?
What did all of them
For
say?
Beyonce?
Is
They
he
ain't gonna
the
rain.
same?
I'm finna walk.
It don't matter. They still walk. For
They didn't tell them
Is he the
that.
same
I would've did it
motherfucker
for
that
Beyonce.
said
At that
that
time.
it was 8 hours?
Hey, the only human being I'm
He the
walking
same one
for-
said it was 8 hours too.
The same one.
Hey, the only human being I'm walking for is me if my car break down.
They say 3 and they saying 8. Which one is it?
He the one told y'all
It
8.
don't take 8 hours to
It
walk
don't matter. They still
from
walk.
They still
Manhattan to
walk.
Brooklyn.
Still walk for the cheesecake.
But I don't know, man. For Beyonce, I probably would walk for that cheesecake though.
Boy, for what? For her husband to eat it?
man,
You
oh,
stupid.
God.
They
her.
wasn't married
You
then.
more dumb for walking for her
I'm
to
saying
get
at
some
that
cake
time. I'm
than-
saying at
than
that
they are
time,
for walking
I
for
would've, but not
themselves.
now, but
And
at
you
that
was
time, I
dumb at that
would've.
time because I ain't gonna walk to get no
She would've been
I didn't know
walking
cake
with me,
that
giving
ain't
me
even
head
that ain't
in
even
the
your woman. She
I'm
gonna
not going
she
to
gonna
nobody
feed that to
else's
her
cake.
I
man.
don't know, man.
I'd rather
I
walk
don't
for
want no
myself
record
in a
deal that damn
competition.
bad.
That's
a young,
true.
Even a young fellow don't even want no record deal that damn bad till he gonna
Cause that opens up the
tell
door
me
for
to
something
walk.
else.
Hell,
In their world.
That's cause you ain't a
That
walker.
opens up the door
That
for
ain't
something
shit.
else in their
Big
world.
cake.
Oh, you
I
gonna
walk
walk
all
for
the
some
time.
cheesecake? Oh, what else would you
And
do?
cheesecake that is entertainment.
Well,
He
my
told
fat
him
ass
to-
would walk for the
Hey,
cheesecake.
what else
Fuck
is
what
gonna
y'all
fuck
talking
with
about.
it?
Told him
Fuck
it's
the
for
record
cheesecake.
deal. I'm gonna
I
walk
bet
back
y'all
for
would have
the cheesecake.
And I
Fuck
hope
what
they
y'all
had the
talking
turtle
about. If
kind,
I want
'cause
it,
that's
I'm
the
going to
best.
get it.
I want turtle
I didn't
cheese.
want no
And
cheesecake.
for a
I
record
I
deal,
wanted that bad.
for a
I want
record
it.
I
deal,
wanted it.
you can't tell me them niggas wouldn't walk.
If you would walk for some cheesecake, you would let them mother play with that booty hole.
I might like my booty hole play.
You
Oh.
might do. You might do.
Walking
You might do.
for cheesecake is not the equivalent of selling your ass, okay? It's not the equivalent.
Hold on, breaking news. What happened?
Trump approves
Yeah, he
FEMA.
proved that yesterday.
He approved that yesterday. We ain't
But
gonna
that don't
see
mean
that.
shit.
They gonna see that money.
Exactly. It don't mean shit.
They do
Man,
see
St. Louis
FEMA.
have been the most
People
crookedest.
get
I'm
paid
staying
from
out of it
FEMA.
because
I done got paid from FEMA. You
I
a
ain't
damn
gonna
lie.
let
We
you-
see that money.
No, they gonna get some money from FEMA.
We get that
All of them
money.
gonna get some money from
They
FEMA.
most
All
definitely
of
gonna
them.
get some FEMA
And
money.
they shit gonna be
And
better
the
than it
people
was.
say they ain't get
'Cause
that
I lied
FEMA
on there.
money.
I said we had all kind of shit. They shit gonna be better than it was. FEMA pays.
They gonna pay their money. They gonna pay
man,
their
mud
shit.
finna move to North County on the mud store double. They finna have a double decker.
Half of them niggas that got
They have a
they-
whole mansion in
these-
North County. Mud finna move to North County. Got a whole mansion.
Hope
3
not.
They don't get
floors,
money like that.
Big pool in the
But
backyard.
New Orleans,
Barbecue.
New
Kicking
Orleans,
it.
them people houses was a whole lot better after Katrina.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
They shit was still
Them
standing.
old
supposed to be,
raggedy
though.
ass
That
houses,
shit was
they
still
got,
standing.
but they
That's
still
how it was better.
no.
Hold on, wait a
no.
minute.
I'm talking about the houses that
He ain't mentioned nothing. Listen,
they had
these
to
are the list
redo
included for people to
because
get
they
that
were
money from Donald
mold
Trump.
infested
I don't
and
see
all
St.
that
Louis
kind of
on that
stuff.
list up there.
You ain't
Am
scrolled
I
down
tripping?
through them
Help me
all.
understand this.
No, but look, it says that list also
No, ours
includes
is
up
coming
here.
afterwards.
It says
They're talking about
it's
us.
They're
affected
coming up
individuals in 18
Including
counties,
St.
including
Louis.
Ours is
St. Louis
coming up
County
next.
Yeah.
and
Ours
many
is coming
others
up
in
next.
southern
They just approved
Missouri.
that for them yesterday. So ours is probably gonna be getting approved.
But they don't say
by
St.
Monday-
Louis City,
or
though.
Monday or some shit like
Because
that.
that's from the 3-1-4 day.
Yeah, that's from the other disaster, that other one, yeah.
I forgot.
They gonna be approving ours. They say they don't know it's gonna be approved by. It's probably gonna be approved.
'Cause
by-
they've
Don't
been
nothing
saying it
happen
overnight.
in a week.
No, they gotta wait.
I just want me a little money.
See, there it is.
I just want me a little
They
money.
are.
Can I get
They
a little
are
money? I'm
separate.
driving through. Can I just get a couple of?
Say get money couple.
Can I get a
The,
couple? Can I
the
get a
ones
couple?
that
was
killed
that
the
on-
5
you was
people
just
and the
driving
5,000
around,
properties
that mother
is different.
No,
That's,
I was
that's
on- I
different
was on my
money.
way
Yeah,
to,
this one. That's a different
I was on my
money.
way to my
This
people's
is
house.
from the
Oh, you on your way to your
3-1-4.
Yeah, that mug.
Yeah,
I was
y'all
driving
right.
down
See,
West
look.
Florissant and it hit.
It typically takes over 2
And I was
months.
Right.
lying.
67 days on the average. That's why I keep saying they got it's
It
this
don't
shit
just
is not
happen
gonna, It's
overnight.
gonna take months for them to get that stuff together.
You know, the only
And
thing
all of
that
that.
And
happened
that's what's gonna
overnight,
make niggas frustrated.
we talking about the Red Cross. But the only thing
But
that
you gotta-
happens
you gotta
overnight
think about
is
it.
if your house burned down, the Red Cross is there to get you and give you a place
Listen.
to stay
for that night. That
Let's
night.
start- Hold on. Let
That
me
night.
tell y'all.
But
Y'all
that-
got to think
but
about on
11,
the
you
north
gotta get
side
the
in them
fuck out.
backyards of them alleys and all that. Y'all got to think about they got big, huge trees that got knocked down. Power lines.
Boy, that shit got knocked down in the county too.
No, I'm talking about it's more major in the
boy.
city because of one. If one gets knocked out, all of this is gone. Because it's all them big trees in them
It's
backyards.
the
They
same
can't
in
get
the
back
county.
Do you know the
The
county
electric
is like
service
woods?
works the same.
I live where it's like
The
woods.
electric
and
service
we got
works
creeks
the
and
same.
trees and
The
No, I'm not
alleys-
saying. I'm saying it's going to take them a matter of time. It's not like
It is. It took them
Yeah.
almost
So I
2
don't
weeks.
know. And by the time they talking about putting them out in 10
We-
days, they gonna.
In the county, we did not
can get
have
your place fixed up within
electricity
10.
during that stuff for almost 2 weeks. On 3-1-4 day, we didn't have electricity at my house for 5 days.
Showed it. Y'all shit was out. We was.
that's why I said it don't have nothing to do with city or county. Everybody on circuit breakers.
It's the
Man,
same.
You got
fall
the
down.
generator. You probably got another circuit breaker. You got all
No,
kinds
you
of stuff.
don't.
That this don't click off. Oh, I got something for you. Watch
I'm a
this.
poor man just like
No,
It's people in the
no,
city
but
that got
crackheads
generators.
Don't show had a generator. I just
believe
didn't.
crackheads
I
don't
didn't
have
want to mess
generators.
with
But
it
it's people in the
because
city
it was
got
gas and
generators.
all
My
of that.
partner, he gave
And they
me
didn't
one
want,
of
and the
them,
dude in the cities, it's people in the city got generators and all that too. And like one of them just said, he turned this shit off at night and brought it in the house because he
motherfucker
scared
gonna
one of
steal
y'all was gonna steal it.
Yeah, right.
People in the city got stuff. Everybody act like just because everybody was in the city, they broke. It's more broke
everybody
motherfuckers in the
broke.
county
Everybody got broke.
than they are in the city
Yeah,
too.
most definitely. Shit.
And like you said, most of the people in the city own
Own
that
they
shit.
shit.
The people in the county don't
Don't
own shit.
You
Yes,
right about
the fuck
that,
they
Jay.
do.
One
No,
point
I'm
billion.
saying it's just as many people.
It's
in the
all
fucking
according to
city.
where in the county.
But they act like
No,
everybody
that's
live
because
in
the
the
county
county
is way
owns
bigger.
something. Everybody in the
In
county
our
don't
part
live
of North
shit.
County, most of them
It's way
people
bigger.
own their homes.
Well, I met most of them owners.
You can
love
tell if they
Flossie.
own their home or not is the what the front of the house.
You just ain't own that shit. If
Motherfuckers own houses
If you-
everywhere, but what I'm
if you
saying is
make
motherfuckers
shit,
act like because they're in the city, they didn't
Like
own
if you
shit.
go through
Tell
Flossie,
who
where
own
your
their
basement is called
houses
the flood.
by how well kept that motherfucker is.
Bill
If
Fountain.
it's very well kept, them
There's a
motherfuckers
motherfucker
own that
house.
shit.
I
If
believe
it
in
ain't,
Flossie.
they
Yeah.
renting.
Florence, yeah, Florence, and I
Yeah,
love.
I
Hey
agree
man,
with
my
you
people
on
got a
that.
house out there in
Berkeley,
Florence.
Florissant, motherfucking
I agree
Spanish
with you.
Lake,
I agree
motherfucking
with you.
Blackjack,
All of it. You can
Hazelwood.
tell.
Go down the street,
You can tell.
and the motherfucking houses that are well kept, flowers outside, they got little frogs and shit and all that bullshit. Them
But
motherfuckers
you
own
investing
it
into your house.
because you're investing
You
in it.
investing. Most
The
definitely.
motherfuckers who rent it,
investing.
the
Ain't finna
screen
do none
doors
of that
could
shit.
be hanging off.
Ain't finna be doing that shit.
I ain't got no grass.
Ain't finna be doing all that shit. Real talk.
It's a few
Because
do,
they don't
but not
own it.
all of them.
They not
No.
planting roses and
If you don't
flowers
own
and
it, you ain't
shit.
gonna love it like like
You're
it's
not
You
gonna
gotta
go
think- you gotta
outside and
understand
plant no
something. It's
fucking
different.
flowers
There you
and
go,
shit.
First
Get
of
your
all-
green.
No, that's a lie.
Unless you agree
Cause
with
my
some
mom
motherfucker.
stayed right on
Unless
Riverview
you disagree
and
with
Horn,
someone.
and she
Unless
in
your
a
person
fucking
just like-
apartment building, and my mom went out there
Your
and
mama
planted
like
her
the
flowers
garden.
on
Your mama
the
just just like the
side,
park.
and on the
how
other
many
side,
apartments was in the apartment building?
4.
She was the only one out there?
Yeah.
That's
like
what I'm
the garden.
saying.
She like the garden.
I'm saying they say nobody will do it. I said they do it.
No, that's
My
because
mama
your
had
mama's
shit
a
on the
gardener.
doors.
She got
and
that
all
green
that.
thumb. She like the garden.
Let's
Hey, a
Most
person that
people
like the
who
garden,
are
they
renting
No, I'm
gonna
just
are
saying.
not
Most
investing
people who
in
are
it.
renting are not doing it, but not
A lot
all.
of city people in the back, they backyards is gardens.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't even know that. A lot
Yeah,
of city
'cause
people
they
got
own that
gardens in their
shit.
backyards.
Yeah.
'Cause they growing their own shit. So
Yeah.
yes, motherfuckers got green thumbs around this motherfucker all day long.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hold on, we had to go cut this guy's yard the other day, right? Well, it's not a yard, it's like a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So he had, I'm talking about it's like a jungle.
Wait.
Say
So,
it's a jungle.
so they told him if he don't get it done within a day, this is North
5,000
County.
buildings.
They gonna whack his ass.
They say $700 fine.
Yeah, they gonna whack
I
his
say
ass.
what?
The fuck?
To cut my grass?
Yes. They give
You gonna
fine.
charge? You gonna what?
Yeah.
No.
You lost. This
Yeah.
county
Look,
always been like
I
that.
quit.
You got to fix your screen.
I'm
You got to
packing
fix
up,
your
I'll go back
screen
to the
door.
city.
Definitely
You got to
do.
cut your grass on your house. You got to paint.
You can't have no
But
derelict
seeing
ass
all this
vehicles.
now.
But Phil, even when he was out, it was still like that.
Vehicles.
I was young. I knew better. I know they had to cut the grass in the
You
county.
can't have no derelict ass
Joe the
vehicles
fuck
that
ain't.
tow that shit
Right.
and
Right.
your ass thousands.
Not like it was back in the day, because you could keep a million broke down
Oh,
cars
everybody
in
car
front
could
of
be
Yeah,
on
heck
that
yeah, you
motherfucker.
could. They
Eight
stopped all that.
Totos,
7
motherfucking-
cars, 2
Yeah.
wagons, a boat.
Yeah.
Motherfucker ain't rode that boat.
Yeah.
You out there in the boat
Yeah.
playing in it. I mean, we used
Right,
to
yeah.
climb over in the boats,
Yeah.
the old
Yeah.
boats and shit.
Yeah, you could
old
do all that
trailers.
shit back
Yeah,
then.
That
y'all
was
can't do
fun.
none of that now.
No, they
They like, where y'all at? We back here in the boat.
Ain't
going on the boat.
Hey man,
Why we
look,
gotta-
I was driving.
what that boat been
I'm
there 20
driving,
years?
Like a motherfucker.
Fishing, all ass
but-
fishing
the more
boat.
they push,
I gotta
But
get
see,
out
we
of
had a
here.
lot more going on. We was kids, man. They slowly taking that away, man.
Ain't no slowly. They
slowly
took it
it's
away.
gone. They don't have school programs
When I
no
ride
more. They
through
don't
parks-
have after school shit.
When I ride through parks, I don't see nobody flipping. I don't see nobody playing football. I don't see nobody
Basketball.
playing
because they in the
baseball,
house on their
basketball.
damn phone.
Yes.
Or they
Not
playing
no
the video
activity.
game, see who gonna win.
Or the game.
Hey, you couldn't keep us to stay in the house back
That's
then.
just like a
Man.
party.
It was a
Ooh.
punishment.
It was a punishment.
Yeah, that was
It's
a punishment.
fucking punishment.
When the sun came up at 6 o'clock, we was outside.
Sis, now you gotta make them go outside to punish them.
Let me tell you, my cousin, I wanted to
That's
beat
crazy.
his ass.
When it was light, we went out.
I wanted to beat this little boy ass. So his daddy like, go outside, go outside, go outside. So he like, okay. So he went outside. And I'm wondering why I still hear him.
Savor the sweeter things in life with Culver's new concrete mixers and lemon ice coolers made with fruity Skittles popped.
The future of trading it.
Window and stood outside
And
playing his game.
And I heard somebody else say that before. I heard somebody else say that.
Oh, hell no.
I told my cousin I'm finna get off the phone with you because I want to
Man.
beat his ass.
Man,
Wow.
shit. That's
Well,
what
they killed their parents
But
now for not
he
letting them
couldn't
play
be
their
mad at
games.
him.
Didn't that little dude just kill his parents for not letting
A
him?
couple of them did it.
He couldn't be mad at him though.
And these
He
was
told
black
him to go
kids.
outside. He ain't tell him what to do outside.
I need me to see.
That's the crazy shit they do for this technology because they got their mind gone. That's why I said, y'all saying why they run from the police and all that. I said because that's the stuff they see on TV, they see on the games. They glorify this. They think that it's cool.
Ever since
I even
Gina,
seen an
There's
old.
gonna be a whole generation of motherfucking kids.
Why you think I said I don't want?
Because they got that
already
type
is.
of fucking mind frame.
They think and this is what I was saying too. They think that it was something because they blaming that lady for not pushing the button when the tornado thing happened. I don't want these motherfuckers around to push the wrong motherfucking bomb, the atomic bomb and all that
them people
because
just wasn't
they
It's gonna be the wrong bomb because they can't read.
read.
They can't write.
I've
They
been
can't
saying that for
add.
20
They can't
years.
subtract.
I say
They
these are the
can't
Already can
multiply.
tell
They
that.
can't divide.
These are the people that's gonna be running our country.
Oh hell no.
Y'all,
Oh, hell
No, it won't. It
These-
won't. It won't be these niggas. It's gonna be the white people who can read, who can.
no, but I'm
write.
just saying, shit, they gonna run out of them
Probably
too.
got fucked up
They
outfits.
still got this.
Outfits
They
in
still
life.
got what's your jig in? They gotta hire
Probably
one of
got a
us.
horrible outlook on
Don't
life.
fail.
Let
They
me tell
still
you.
gotta hire one of us and one of them. So it's gonna
No,
be
they
one of us
don't.
gonna
Affirmative action is gone.
They gonna
Trump
keep on
took that
doing it.
out.
Trump ain't
It's
gonna be here
against the
forever.
law.
It's
to
gonna come
hire
back.
somebody.
Trump ain't gonna be there forever. They'll come up with something else.
If the next
120
president come in, he
miles.
gonna insert so much shit back in this shit, it's gonna be ridiculous, baby.
Oh my God.
And that over there ain't no cheap houses, ain't no broke folks.
No, that's
And no
down Forest Park. That's down.
Waterman and shit.
That's the bomb ass houses. Look at that shit. The Ville, all of that kind of shit.
Man, it's just something that it really didn't.
Yeah,
need
I'm
to come
telling you,
through here.
this
It just
motherfucker
did.
passed
'Cause
by
it's too many
our
broke
school.
It's too many broke people live here.
They had
And they
we
come
on
down
18
the
schools
wrong
in the
We
city.
are on McKelvey
18 schools.
and motherfucking Goodfellow, right? So I was outside with the kids, right? I had the 6th graders. We outside shooting shit, playing and everything. I started looking at the sky because it was hot. We chilling like a motherfucker. We haven't. I don't go outside with them unless it's hot.
You talking about the day of the tornado?
The
took off work.
tornado.
I was talking
The
to you.
day of it. So we
That was
started
a
looking
Friday.
at the sky,
Friday.
and we like, fuck no. It's starting to get real dark.
Like a motherfucker.
We get in there. When we get in there, the sirens are going off.
So you saying the sirens did go off?
Let me let you know.
Some people didn't hear it, some did.
Well, it's a big ass conspiracy.
And then the
What
lady
is
said,
it
but
like
the
that
lady
is
said she
going
didn't
on?
push
White
it.
lady say she didn't push it though.
Maybe it's different ones then.
Well, maybe Karen
It
trying to
is
use
different
this white
ones.
lady for it.
No, it's different ones.
No, it's just white. They just made a fact. I think she a butch.
But she said
white
she
lady.
didn't push. They got a
They
phone
said she
call
wasn't
where
even
she
there.
called the people and
They
told
say
them to
she
push
wasn't
it.
even there.
She wasn't. She moved her 7 people downtown away from the
Yeah,
storm
they
because
wasn't
she
even
knew it was
there.
going to be a storm coming through. She moved her people away from the button so that they can be safe to have a meeting
Boy, Miss
because the
Spencer, boy,
storm
you
was
hurried
coming.
up and covered your ass on this one, didn't you?
It ain't her fault. She ain't the one
she
pushed the
hurried up and
button.
covered- She like, fuck that. They ain't got nothing to do with me, y'all. Shit, these motherfuckers, that was a human error. It ain't got
Y'all
nothing to
seen
do
what
with me.
Tashara got on her page and cussed y'all out? Y'all seen that?
Nah, what she say? What she
What'd
say?
she say, Jada?
She was out there helping, and somebody started complaining. She's like, "Fuck y'all! I don't, it don't matter what the fuck I do. Y'all ain't satisfied with whatever. Get off y'all ass."
We
bitches."
ain't satisfied, bitch.
I guess she say, I guess cause I ain't the Myrna Market say the fuck I want to say. She
She
cursed.
can.
She cursed.
And she
the fuck.
can.
And she
I
can.
cuss him out for you.
But like she said,
But
I went on that point though. She
still
said I
has to
can't do
watch her
good or bad.
mouth.
She,
If
I-
she call
and
herself-
If
Because
she
you know
wants
what,
to
sis?
go back
The
into
answer-
Apparently she didn't wanna
politics,
go back.
which that is her
That she
career
lying.
now.
She lying.
probably she.
Because she in her feet.
I said the same
She
thing.
lied.
I said apparently she don't want to go back
She wanna go
because
back.
they gonna bring that up. But they let this
If
motherfucker run the
Trump
country
could
to
come
say
back-
Over
everything.
30 minutes.
They let
Bitch, say what you feel,
she
bitch.
can say what she want to
If-
say. Y'all
if-
president do.
If Marion Barry could smoke crack with a motherfucking prostitute
Prostitute.
and then become the mayor
You ain't
of
even lying.
motherfucking
With
good.
a prostitute.
Real talk.
2
Atlanta.
years later, bitch,
Atlanta.
say what you feel.
That's
I
right.
might like you
Hey,
more
the
if
city
you
of
say
Atlanta-
what the fuck you
I
feel.
respect her
Was
for
that
what
Atlanta
she
he did
said.
that in?
No, that was
That's-
Washington,
Washington,
D.C.
That was
DC.
Washington, D.C.
You know what? I like they city.
Me too.
Because they don't hold what you do.
Baby, Chocolate City was.
But
They don't hold what you do against you.
Don't do nothing in that
Evidently,
city.
he had
It's
to
a
be
felony.
still a great person.
Anything.
He got clean and he did other things.
He
that
had to be a
built
great person already before
built
all
it. Oh, he
Just because a
was.
motherfucker smoke crack and he gets
He
some
got
pussy
strung
on,
out.
That don't make me look at
That's
you.
why. That's
I grew
why
up
he
with
got
niggas
back
like
in
that
the
all day long.
office because his way he came
Came
back to
back,
them
came
was
back.
as an addict,
Oh, okay.
not as the mayor.
Mayor, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He came back to them as an addict that's in recovery, and you should
He
understand.
I can show you what you
He
can
owned
do.
up to it.
Damn,
People
he
can't
had no
relate.
He
choice.
owned up to
He
it.
He had no
A
choice.
lot of people need to try it sometime. It'll make you feel good.
He had no
It'll
choice.
make you feel good. Own up to your own bad decisions.
I was
and
like
choices.
12
It'll make you feel good.
and saw this
Instead of
nigga
blaming
hitting the crack
everybody
pipe.
else.
Who was hitting the
Narcissist ass
crack pipe?
motherfuckers.
Marion Barry.
Who was that?
He was the mayor.
Just go look it up.
Go look him up.
Just go look it up.
Just look up the video.
Y'all forget she
Holy
young.
shit.
Yeah, 'cause she young. Go look him up.
Cause
man.
we was young.
Yeah, because I was like 12.
It's so funny how it happened.
I was a
though.
teenager, what,
When you
18,
said
19?
You gonna be rolling.
Oh yeah, that was
You gonna be rolling.
So
But
You
what-
lay on this ground though.
Marion Barry.
But people
it's
of the
Marion,
world
it's a man.
can. People of the world deal with you better when they can relate to your situation
The
or
whole
they
world
can relate
relate
to
to a
you.
nigga smoking
When you
Marion
can relate to
Barry.
him.
It's his
He
first
just
and
a
last
mayor.
name. That's
Oh,
him.
Marion Barry.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay, so what am I looking for?
Shit.
Go to
Videos.
Smokes Crack. Put Smokes Crack. Take the and
He
out
did
and put Smokes
1979
Crack.
to 91, and then he did 1995 to
Oh, go where is Mary
1999.
Felony. There you go. Just go down to what is Mary.
Yeah,
what
his
is
stuff
Mary
down
Berry
there.
Felony. There you go. Just hit
Yep,
that.
there we go. Scroll down.
Barry's charged with 3 felony counts of perjury, 10
10
counts of drug possession, and 1 misdemeanor count of conspiracy to possess cocaine. Even though the cocaine cocaine belonged to the government informant.
Cocaine.
So why you charging Marion then?
Because he was using it.
And
He was using it with a hooker in a room. And
addicts were criminalized just like the drug dealers.
And he got caught in there with a whore.
Yeah,
they in there snorting.
A paid whore.
They was smoking
No,
crack.
they got crack. They wasn't snorting lines. They was smoking crack. They at a hotel. I tell you, the whole room set up. He's sitting on top of a brown ass dresser. She got on one of them old dynasty ass dresses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look good and shit. And he with a Felicia Rashad roller set. And she hands him the pipe.
Not Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, she had a roller set like Felicia Rashad.
No, she wasn't getting high.
Oh, shit.
I said like Felicia. No. My mother was not. No, let me say.
Mother was not getting high.
Mother was not.
Y'all see y'all out at the park.
But yeah, they had him on thing. I mean, every channel you turned it on, you see that was most publicized. Everything, they just had it everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere.
They got an image of him smoking crack.
They probably got a video.
They probably still got the video. Pull up the video of him smoking crack. It's probably on there.
Just put in and smokes crack. Put smokes crack. But take the and out of his name.
Boy, this shit, bro.
Hey, this crack.
Barry Manilow?
No,
Barry Sanders.
Fuck.
Oh, heck no.
He smokes steroids. It's different.
Colonel Sanders.
See,
there it goes.
You see the brown tape, see, I watched that shit so much.
My man was in there getting high.
Because I wanted to go to Howard.
He was finna get him some pussy.
And my mama, and fail. My mama say, fuck no, you ain't going to Howard. The man smoking crack. I was like, damn.
Yep.
He just getting some pussy, that's all.
You say wrap it up?
Yeah, it's time to wrap
It's
it up.
1:54.
All right.
I'm out of here.
Okay, wait a minute. I got a joke for y'all.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't do...
Gotta do the joke of the day.
It's all right. I got a joke for y'all. And I thought this shit was too funny. All right. We already talked about him. So, if P. Diddy got into a fight with an immigrant, is that considered alien versus predator?
Wow.
Scene.
That's too much.
And cut. That's one take scene, baby. One take scene. And cut. Damn.
Oh, wow. And do we just end on that?
That's it. That's it.
Tell everybody who you is.
Hey, world. It's your girl, Christian with the K. That's me. And you're now tuned in to Kick It and Company.
All right. And this is Bricks Montana. Of course, you can find me on all platforms of social media at The Bricks Montana. On Flip, have y'all tried Flip? Flip pay y'all. So go on Flip and put all your shits on there. Okay. All your videos.
All right.
How much you got paid?
Huh?
You got paid?
I didn't got paid.
Okay.
I got 15 so far.
Okay.
But I only been on it for 3 days.
Okay. I'll do Flip.
So, and I'm Bricks Montana on that, and check out our TikTok store, Team Sneed Productions, all of that.
Hook us up. My boutique
There we
on
go.
tip. This y'all girl, Jenny Gina Wade. Smooches and deuces. I'm out of here. See your family at the picnic. I'm out there. I gotta go see my family. Everybody bring me.
I'm coming with you.
Come on the point. Come on the point.
What up, cuz?
What? Them aunties cooking?
Oh, my Lord.
The cousins.
The cousins
Oh, my
cooking
God.
now.
You know, we the aunties now.
Yeah, we are
My
aunties.
generation is.
Uh-huh.
Mama, tell the people where you...
This is Myrie right here, man, a.k.a. Gusto, a.k.a.
Gusto.
Minister Jackson. I said that twice. I guess I'm high. Listen, you can find me on all platforms. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Myron Jackson 4201. You can find me. Yo, it's good. I'm glad to be back to my people. And like I say, it's not a blame. It's accountability time.
Say accountability. That's 100 shit, though. Big fail in the building. Y'all already know. Birdified Hustle 2 in stores. And goddamn me. King Shit 2, June 20th.
King
Which
Shit
is my
2?
20th album. It is what it is. I got so much shit I be wanting to tell y'all, but it'll sound like I'm bragging, so I keep it to myself. See y'all.
Let's get it.
What you want, the App Store?
Let's get it.
See y'all next week, y'all. No faking.
The Apple Store?
Yeah.
No,
Wait, he got to
you
do
want
the...
me to stop it?
Yo, when it's to me, tell him say, me no big friend, yeah. When hot gal march out, a serious thing, yo. Hot gal ting, hot gal ting,
that thing. Every tree in that motherfucker gone.
Oh,
Knocked on half. Every last tree is down. Ain't no trees not split into it like that.
Looking scary as a motherfucker.